Tes 1 2 3. Tes 1 2 3. Tes 1 2 3. Tes 1 2 3. Mudah-mudahan suara saya kadang-kadang jelas ya. Dari channel suara di sini ini kadang-kadang jadi itu dia. Karena suaranya hilang putus-putus. Ntar saya coba cek dulu deh kameranya. Halo lagi semua, selamat datang kembali lagi di channel Andi MRBL. Saat yang di malam ini saya pengen main rank match bentar. Loh, kok masih ada nanya? Baru inget ke. Nah, yang benar Tekken ya. Lah, Tekkennya kagak full screen. Gak lupa, kemarin gue lagi main sendirian ya. Main sendirian aja, lagi tes live stream gitu sebentar kali ya. Ada miring, penggemar setia selalu awal bang. Aduh, baik banget ya miring. Miring kagak main apa sama Santun gitu. Ini gak mau jalan. Baca kah? Oh, baca ya. Keyboardnya gak dibaca. Ya, keyboard kecabut. Ntar gue benerin dah. Sekali ke dulu. Terus benernya. Udahan sampingnya. Oh, samping udahan. Udah jam 12 sih ya. Si itu juga lagi udahan. Si DPWU juga kan lagi udah rajin lagi dia live stream. Mudah-mudahan pas Tekken 8 juga ada ini ya. Terus ya gitu loh. Borderless apa enggak ya? Ya borderless 720 aja deh. Pengennya 768 borderless, cuma takut gak stabil. Ya, di sini 720 ya. Ya udah. Kita 720 borderless sebentar. Copy paste aja begini biar cepet config-nya. Sampai pengaturan kayak kecil-kecil kayak shadow apa segala udah diatur kan. Dan iya, lagi. Ada Superman. Hi Superman. Good to see you here. I'm going to play some rank matches. I don't know how I will do. Just gonna play and gain some experience before I go to tournaments next week. Ya pengen itu ya, kumpul pengalaman sebelum turnamen minggu depan. Pakai yang lancar-lancar aja. Saya mah biasa dengerin Bang Lis ngomong doang kayak radio gitu. Iya. Ya saya juga pakai ini sih. Saya ini aja kok, paling setting supaya di 720 aja udah enak kok. How is going? I just happened to refresh my YouTube homepage and it showed you streaming. So I'm actually on time today. Lol. Well, yeah, you're definitely on time because I've just started streaming and I'm planning to play some rank matches with Eddy, and probably I'll play some other matches with Kazuya or other characters. I don't know. Let's see. Kayak radio aja. Yeah, while Miring here is just going to listen us probably talking, because he usually like hides the window, I guess, and just lets the audio run in the background.
To the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Eddy Gordo.
Ya, mudah-mudahan semua sehat-sehat aja deh. Saya kumpulin pengalaman lagi sebelum tour nih. Kita stream aja begini. Iya, trailer baru. That means Panjat rank means climbing the ranks. Oh, forgot to turn on the replay buffer thingy. So that I can. Oh, they've got an opponent. Boleh mulai. Sudah musuh deh. Belum pemanasan. We even haven't warm up. We haven't started warming up. And we got an opponent.
Get ready for the next battle.
Eddy. Merah. Eddy apa sih? Raijin. Ada Night Coffee. Halo Night Coffee.
O que você quer? Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Great. Round 3. Fight. KO. Round 4. Fight.
Ya nggak jadi naik. Nggak jadi naik. Man, why did he leave? Ya udah juga pergi gitu loh. Siapa sih? Let's find out who that guy. Oh man, I haven't plugged my keyboard.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Eddy Gordo.
Aduh. Kayak hello Tiger here. Pakai customnya kayak I'm using the customizations to make it more like Tiger Jackson. I tried. Gak jadi naik ini. I failed to get myself promoted. Jeez, I think it's like a real careful match. So many dodge. Let's see. Can we see like who actually? What happened to my thing? My keyboard. Yuk kita cari tahu dulu. Tadi kita ketemu siapa ya? Who's Oddy? Oddy orang Indo. Oh iya, elah dia pergi. Asong pergi, Asong ngapain Asong pergi? Balik woi, Asong woi. Cabut aja Asong. Oh man, I know that person. And he got away. He ran away, I don't know why. Whatever though. Orang Indo kan, orang Indo. Kan suka main di samping. Terus pergi. What? Yeah, I know that guy. He's Indonesian. And he ran away, I don't know why. He probably thought that I would like farm points from him, but okay. Koneksi orang-orang Pak Bram emang sekarang itu ya gokil. Gamer lu join acara Motion Fest. Mungkin ya, saya juga nggak tahu tuh Gamer itu ada hubungannya kayak dari mana gitu, karena ada organisasi itu kenal sama siapa itu saya nggak tahu deh. Beneran Panjat rank 2 plus doang? Iya dong. Mainnya banyak yang deket-deket aja biar lebih berarti matchnya. Kena mental Bang Dis, menang langsung kabur. Menang terus malah kena mental. So you saying that he won and it affected him? Oh, he's back. Mungkin tadi itu cancel aja. You've played 4,900 hours. Would you like to recommend this game to other players? Nope. Lol. Actually haven't like recommended people. Because when I say recommend, I have to write a review. That's why show him no much respect this time. I'll play my best, that's all. Kosong ya?
Perfect. Round 3. Fight. You win, Master.
Oh, come on. Seriously? Is this how you want to play? Is this how you want to do it? Seriously, dude? Dia pergi mulu. Ya udah deh, mungkin dia sukanya gitu kalau pergi terus ganti stage gitu. Maybe that's how he plays rank matches. He likes to switch stages, he likes to switch to another background and I don't know what goes in through his mind. It's just weird. Showing no respect. Super offensive will win, I think. Yeah, I think I did okay. I think I tried to balance being aggressive and defensive, and I think it was alright. Ini kan udah beda orang. I think this is a different person now. Bang Asong katanya gitu sih. Terus saya cek Asong tapi Filipina jadi kenapa ada Asong sekarang bilang Filipina gitu. So I saw the name Asong but it said that he was from the Philippines. Oh yeah, ini pasti orang lain. I don't know, man. There's just something about Tekken. It kind of likes love and hate relationships with me. I hate it, but I love it. Let's go, Broly's Emperor. Ya, naik dulu satu orang kini aja dulu. I would definitely recommend the game. Just joking. Tekken 8 being around the corner makes me think it's pointless to get into Tekken 7 right now. But it's a few months away from Tekken 8, I guess. Well, it's a good package anyway. When you buy Tekken 7, you get like, especially when you buy the whole DLC, all DLCs, you'll get like 51 characters. That's a lot. For like the price of what, $20?
Round 2. Fight. KO. Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight. KO. Final round. Fight.
No. Don't run away. Give me my points. Kasih gue poinnya sini. Jangan rage quit.
Get ready for the next battle.
I find Virtua Fighter looks better than Tekken 8. Look design. Well, Virtua Fighter looks a bit more photorealistic because they now use the Dragon engine from the Yakuza series, and it makes what? Still no promotion. Man, Asong's gonna pay for this. Asong bakal gue marahin gara-gara ini.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Vamos acabar com isso agora.
KO. Round 3. Fight. KO. Round 4. Fight. KO. You win.
He wants to win that. Untung dia mau kasih. I also in Tekken 8 you can't do death matches anymore, only best of 3. Yeah. I hope it'll be okay. I need to.
Vamos lá.
Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2. Fight. KO. Final round. Fight. Perfect.
Bye bye. I will miss you.
You win. Yes.
We skipped. Damn it. I skipped the promo part. Oh well. Aku udah skip tuh dia. Lumayan. Simpan dulu dah Sim. I'm going to back up the save file right now. Perfect. Thank you. Oke, save filenya masuk sini ya. Tadi ada mana tadi? Oh, nggak dari sini aja deh. Going to check the using right now to screen and see whether the save files have been downloaded to this computer. Jadi kita lihat masuk sini kah? Oke, up to date save file. Save file. Dan done. Beres deh tadi deh. Tadi itu dulu aja. Backup aja dulu. Soalnya saya belum pernah sampai rank kiri nih. Ya, I went back to my computer, the other computer, and copied the save file because this is the first time I reached this rank, to reach this high. Fighting games are the best. They made you a real fighting game fan. Congrats Raijin, makan. Kesannya kayak udah ini aja, promosi kerja gitu ya. FG back in the days of Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis is best. I still like to play Killer Instinct SNES version. Well, what? You actually prefer the SNES version? That's quite interesting, but I guess it's logical. What should I say? It's actually fine because some people probably grew accustomed, or probably they grew up with that version. Jadi katanya kan, dia kan sukanya itu, Incan bilang suka game-game yang dari zaman Sega, Super Nintendo, sukanya racing versi SNES, tapi ya masuk akal karena itu loh, mungkin dia tuh besar dengan versi yang itu. I of course have played hundreds of games. Wait a second, I forgot to turn on my camera. Did I? Oh, my camera is down here. Now I remember. Yeah, tadi kamera itu nyala. I of course have played hundreds of games from all generations though. Let's see. SNES and PS1 are my favorite consoles. Well, I quite enjoy. My favorite would be probably the Genesis and PlayStation 1. Yes, KI on SNES, Killer Instinct on SNES is fantastic still. That's nice to hear because actually I didn't grow up with Super Nintendo and I didn't know anyone from my surroundings. I didn't have any friends that from school, or even I didn't have any neighbors that had a Super Nintendo. That's why I didn't grow up with one. On Sega Genesis, my favorite is Yu Yu Hakusho and Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, that one that plays like a bit like an arena fighter. can't remember the exact title. And Mortal Kombat 2. Dragon Ball is good also on Genesis. I don't know why. I like it better than the Dragon Ball Z2 on the SNES. Well, I think I find it more entertaining. Even though the one on Super Nintendo feels like a more polished version, but what I enjoy from the one on Mega Drive is the Dragon Ball Z, the Buyu Ratsuden. What I enjoy from that game is the cast of characters. I know like Killer Instinct on the SNES is so advanced for that generation. Yeah, if you think about it, you're like, it's quite amazing to see like 3D graphics rendered for the Super Nintendo. Even though it's actually they are actually 2D sprites, but they look pretty like advanced for that for that generation for that time. Ya untuk Super Nintendo itu ya kelihatannya cukup hebat gitu karena ini cuma sayangnya Super Nintendo itu ini yang ukuran sprite-nya jauh lebih kecil gitu loh. Warna sih kayaknya tetap kayak warna deh, karena Super Nintendo tuh punya konsol itu bisa nampilin warna dengan banyak sih, jauh lebih banyak dibanding Sega Mega Drive. So yeah, about the sprite and the colors, I think Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo has probably the same amount of colors that they have on the arcade version, but I'm pretty sure the sprite size are a lot smaller on Super Nintendo. I'm pretty sure, and you actually miss the some short clips. Like I quite remember that on the arcade version you will see like wind poses and something like those. Something like that you see in games these days. Gamenya pada tua-tua, ke game dalam Fatal Fury, tapi saya masih 21 tahun. Fatal Fury, berarti Fatal Fury yang mana tuh? Night Movie ya. Masih 2 tahun, mungkin maksudnya 1 tahun atau 1-2 tahun kali ya. People play atau 12 mungkin bisa jadi. People play all these old games on Fightkit and other emulators all the time. Everyone does this. Yeah, that's why I consider. Sometimes I think that it's a good idea to play old games for fun and like have sessions with friends that are like on the same age as us. People like in their 30s or early 40s or even like late 20s. I'm pretty sure some of those people can relate to these games. Jadi ya, itu ide yang cukup menarik sih. Kayak kan dia bilang tuh banyak orang yang masih main game-game tua di Fightkit gitu kan. Bahkan bisa main online kayak sekarang Tekken 3 aja bisa online. Itu ide yang cukup bagus karena ya itu orang-orang yang udah 30 sekian, mungkin 40-an, bahkan yang umur 20 tahun gitu ya, 25 tahun ke atas pun juga saya rasa nyambung gitu loh dengan rasa kalau kita bahas, kita main bareng gitu, kayak mereka cocok aja dengan game yang tua itu gitu. That's the problem in my country. Arcade still filled with Street Fighter 2 Samurai Showdown. A lot of fighting, more like SNK have better access of Indonesia back in the days. And FG community scene is developing around PS2, PS1 and PS2 era though. Yeah, that's what I see. Because Street Fighter, there were a lot of Street Fighter 2 cabinets for sure, and I even found some Mortal Kombat 1 cabinets, but they were quite rare in my town. Those were the days when a lot of arcade centers, there were many of them. Like I can still remember there was like this very long street that spanned like, I don't know, like 5 kilometers, and there were like just along that same street there were so many arcade centers. There were probably like 4 or 5 of them just on that one street. Di satu jalan itu aja tuh sekitar 5 kiloan itu ada sekitar 4-5 game center kali. Tapi memang game center zaman dulu mungkin bukan yang kayak semewah atau yang sebersih zaman sekarang lah gitu. banyak yang juga nggak terawat, banyak preman ini masalahnya sih kalau game-game arcade ding dong zaman dulu itu. The problem with game centers back in those days, in the early 90s or mid 90s, I think that there were so many criminals, and there were so many like muggers, tukang palak. Ya udah, jadi kan bukan tempat yang ini. Saya jadi pemain konsol gara-gara terlalu banyak tukang palak gitu loh. One of the reasons why I became a more console gamer, because back in those days there were so many muggers that I just stayed home and played games on my Nintendo and my Mega Drive and my PlayStation 1 afterwards. Then like around when I was in my teens, when I was just started high school, that's when I started to return to game centers. Jadi waktu saya mulai SMA gitu, kira-kira baru saya mulai lagi main ke dingdong gitu loh. Baru main kayak Tekken 1, Tekken 4 kayak gitu lah. Halo Fury, K1, let's see, Killer Instinct Gold on Nintendo, feel toned down, so not memorable for me. Killer Instinct Gold, I think that's the one on Nintendo 64. Yeah, that's the other console I've never had. That I never had, and I never knew any person that had one. Jadi ya Killer Instinct Gold di Nintendo apa tuh? Ya Nintendo 64 tuh konsol yang saya nggak pernah punya, nggak kenal juga gitu. Sega Saturn juga kagak. I didn't even know anybody in my area or any friends that had a Sega Saturn. So that was like that was like my circle of friends. The Sega Arcade had the zooming out too when you launched characters. Yeah, now you remember. FF3 or FF3? Oh, that would be like one of those Halo Fury. Yeah, probably the one like in the mid 90s. Halo Fury original night movie, only 3 characters available: White, Terry, Andy, and Joe. Halo Fury 3 is the best in the series. Interesting. Because I didn't play much. Cause I think I started with Halo Fury 2 on the Mega Drive. Then I found like another Halo Fury game when I started playing on PlayStation 1, the Garo Densetsu games. Railbound games, Railbound games. Mod command didn't work. Everybody click the like button. No, it's okay. Don't worry about that. Jadi gitu, kalau soal yang pada Fury itu, ya itu dulu banget tuh. Saya malah baru mainnya sih dari Fatal Fury 2, dan baru main lagi itu zaman Railbound gitu loh. Yang saya kenalnya yang PS1 tuh kayak, ini Fatal Fury terus yang ada Out of Bounds ya. The Railbound series was the Fatal Fury. They were the Fatal Fury games that had Out of Bounds. Out of Fighting 1 is first, however, also the best. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I don't know why I bought Out of Fighting 1. I think it was because I stumbled upon the game when I was like accompanying my dad. So I was like walking with my dad at a shopping center. Not really a shopping center. It was like a business area, right, where people bought like work stuff, like hand tools. What can I say? Jadi alat kerja lah gitu loh. Like drills and Dremels, all the stuff. Like the people, that kind of tool, power tools. Now I remember. Yeah. So I was like walking along with my dad. Like I think he was like looking for like power tools. I don't really know. And around that same like area, right, I saw people selling like Mega Drive games and Super Nintendo games. I remember, probably because I was quite amazed with and my dad was quite pleased with the graphics, I guess. That's why we bought the game. And yeah, I quite enjoy Art of Fighting 1. Jadi gitu, gara-gara lagi jalan sama bapak saya. Terus yang kayak, ini apaan nih? Gara-gara itu kan, lagi cari-cari alat kerja gitu loh. Kayak nggak inget juga alasan persisnya. Pokoknya lagi temenin bapak saya itu, kayak saya masih umur berapa SD gitu loh. Ada Art of Fighting, terus kayaknya gara-gara itu belinya sih. Kayak terpesona dengan grafik, kayak, wah ini canggih juga nih. Arfa itu kan yang ada si Robertnya kan, iya Robert dan Rio. Art of Fighting 1. You should just like browse through some old games I remember and walk through the memory lane. Ini seperti itu. Jeez, my soul is old. Let's see, Art of Fighting, experience the arcade scene. Art of Fighting is AOF. Let's see. Fighters Generation, is it? Art of Fighting. Can you just say AOF? Art of Fighting. Art of Fighting. Art of Fighting 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the from the arcade version. Terus arcade saya yakin. If you experience the arcade scene during AOF 1, you will know what I mean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people were quite impressed because I never found the arcade version, like even up to these days. I never saw like the real arcade cabinet. Probably the closest thing to the arcade version would be the like an old arcade cabinet with like 1,000-in-1 games, like those Pandora boxes. Ya, mungkin ya itu kalau ketemu Art of Fighting paling mesin kayak gitu sih di zaman sekarang, tapi saya nggak pernah ketemu mesin yang benar-benar jalanin itu loh, saya yang punya Art of Fighting 1 itu loh. Ya itu yang ada robotnya. Yep, just Wobble and Rio for one player one, but on versus you can use all of the characters. Siapa lagi tadi? Oh, ada itu miring. Halo lagi miring. There is a direction on fighting games that is not so popular nowadays. If you remember games like Street Fighter 2, the first installment, the Summer Showdown 1 and 2 of fighting that I mentioned earlier, there is some responsiveness and huge reward on critical hits. Like on SF2, if you shuriken on time during the Blanca ball, the damage is so satisfying. Oh, so that's what you mean. Yeah, I think the thing about those old games, like the damage was so big, the games, like the matches felt so brutal. That's why I like to like label these old games like as brutal games, because when you do just one mistake, it can cost you a lot, really a lot. That's what I find in Tekken 7, especially in Tekken Tag 2 and the other older Tekken games, where each mistake can be so costly. But I'm not sure about Tekken 8. It probably won't feel like that anymore. I still have lost all my old consoles. Oh, that's great. I work hard and earn money working with my dad to make sure I had them all back then. That's good. And the only console I don't have is a Switch, but I'm getting one. Well, I think it's a Switch. Overall, it's a good console. I've never bought one, but I think I'm gonna buy one especially when there's another Switch, like a newer version, like a Switch 2. I don't know, just to collect. I'm happy to collect one. Ya, kalau kayak konsol-konsol gitu saya juga udah banyak gak punya, tapi ya kayak kalau Nintendo Switch gitu saya pengen suatu hari beli, terutama kalau udah ada versi baru gitu ya, buat koleksi aja, karena itu saya rasa pantas lah buat dibeli gitu loh. Paling nggak enaknya ya itu gamenya tuh biasa tetap mahal. What sucks from buying Nintendo consoles these days is probably that the games still cost a lot, even when they are old, like old Nintendo games. I'm not sure what, like Nintendo first party games. I'm not sure about the other games, like old games on Switch, the ones that are not made by Nintendo, but I'm pretty sure the ones that are first party games are still expensive. nggak pernah ada sale-nya gitu loh. They never go on sale, I guess. Samurai Shodown 1 and 2, let's say Night Wolfie. What did I miss? Yeah, there's something that I noticed on all fighting games. AI bosses are cheesy as fuck. Yep. I mean, not just the bosses, even the AI. Even like the AI on like early stages are so cheap a lot of the times. Ya begitu kan. Biasanya baru stage 1 stage 2, terutama kayak game-game beberapa terkenal banget gitu. Kayak King of Fighters lumayan, tapi kayak Mortal Kombat tuh parah banget. Street Fighter juga lumayan, cuma Street Fighter yang Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo tuh, buset deh. That's also the thing. Hell, I just downloaded Fight Kit last week. I've known from my friend. Oh yeah, that's good. You should play some old games. Do you know what games you should play? Do you know what games you want to play on Fight Kit? Which is fun. Best handheld for me is PSP and NDS. Nah, cobain bro, Liz. Iya, cobain itu art fighting ya. Love all those Neo Geo and SNK games just as much as Capcom. Yeah, I grew up with some of them, but not too many of them. Like, I've never had Art of Fighting 2. So I think I found this game much later, like in 1999, I guess, when I started like browsing through and started playing these Super Nintendo games on an emulators, right? I was like, wait a second, they made the second game Art of Fighting 2? What? Then I later found out that there was the third game, like the Art of Fighting 3. I'm not sure what version I played. I think I played the Super Nintendo version on an emulator. Yeah, I was quite shocked to see the sequel. I was like, wait, whoa, there are so many new characters now. Tapi udah zaman kayak mau PS2 gitu baru tahu ada Art of Fighting 2. Ntar saya kasih tahu di mana bagusnya. Menarik nih. Is it true SNK will make AOFL? I hope there will be. I mean, I hope the new Fatal Fury will have a good sale. I mean, I hope it will be successful, and if it does well, sales wise, I'm pretty sure they will consider making other and revive old franchises, including Art of Fighting, because so far they've revived Summer Showdown, and they are even like attempting to like resurrect the community. They try to bring the players back, and because the current version is not so enjoyable online, and yeah, I hope they do well, because King of Fighters have been doing, I think, pretty okay, right? And they're trying to develop the sequel for Fatal Fury, like the sequel of Mark of the Wolves, and I hope it does well, so that they will consider like remaking or making a sequel of other SNK games, SNK fighting games. Darkstalkers is good. Why Capcom stopped making it? Yeah, it's so the game. That series was so unique. Probably resource is optimized on the Street Fighter series. Yeah, I guess so. Because making games is such a big commitment, and yeah, that's maybe they're afraid of making a new fighting game. Let's see, it's true. Resource, I don't know, man. The new KOF looks kind of clunky, not like I have played the game or anything. Well, maybe you'll find at least King of Fighters 13 or King of Fighters, not 14 though. Yeah, if you have the funds, if you have the money, I think you should just buy King of Fighters 15 on sale at least. At least you buy it on sale, and yeah, I hope you will enjoy it, because when the game goes on sale, it can go as low like $15, like 275,000 rupees, I guess. I don't really remember. The responsiveness and emotion channeling the old fighting game is the best feeling ever. Iya, Tekken 8 dapat most anticipated game award. Tekken 8 most anticipated, I hope so. A few fighting game series I love. I would love to see return. Dark Souls, Battle of Toshinden, Bushido Blade, Toba. Well, that's quite a lot of games. Yeah, I played some of them. Yeah, it's just a shame that there are not that many of them these days, and a lot of them, and many of them haven't returned. It's quite a shame as well, because like I feel like we have like the digital distribution. I mean, it's not like it's easier to make video games, but like there are many more ways to market your game, to sell your games. But yeah, maybe because they think it's still a waste of, every time they try to make a fighting game, even a sequel to an old beloved series, it's still a risk. And it still costs lots of money. That's why maybe games like Dark Souls or Toshinden games or the Bushido Blade games, they still haven't. That's why they haven't returned yet. Switch must have. It's for sports. I play fitness boxing. Nice on Switch to get me in shape. Bushido Blade is so good. Is it? Because I have only played the first one. Bushido Blade. Can we browse through? Go back to the home menu from here. Games. Man, this site is so old. Ini situs tua banget, jadi kadang-kadang kayak mau browse segala bingung gitu. First return final destination. Okay then. Eternal Champion. I once craved for it. Eternal Champion. Bushido Blade 2. Because I've only played the first one. Ya, jadi untuk Bushido Blade pernah punya yang pertama, pas tahu Bushido Blade 2 itu malah terlambat gitu kan, kayak tunggu ada Bushido Blade 2 gitu kan. Ya, gara-gara nggak pernah lihat gitu di majalah atau apa. That's the other thing about like finding games or playing games in the 90s, especially like finding them sometimes can be quite difficult because we didn't have the internet. Well, some of us probably did have internet like in the late 90s, but I didn't have them. I think I started like browsing through games when I went to high school. That's when I could like go to the library and browse through the internet. And when I think I started living at a homestay, and yeah, that's when I began to see the internet, and yeah, found lots of stuff on the internet. Jadi waktu kayak zaman SMA gitu kan, sekitar ya 20 tahun lebih yang lalu baru tuh kayak, oh iya ada game-game yang saya nggak tahu nih, kayak Bushido Blade. Where's Bushido Blade 2? Let's see, is it here? Yeah, it's right here. Because the graphics look a lot better. I mean the sequel. So I feel I kind of regret it too that I missed this game. Jadi gitu, saya malah kelewat gitu ya. Padahal katanya kayak game asik gitu. Bushido Blade. Jep. Toba 1, 2, I remember it. Akira Toriyama style. Oh, Toriyama game. Bener tuh grafiknya. Let's see, did I miss any other? Yang penting gerak sama berkeringat ya Bang Ican. The Champions. Mega Drive tuh ya, sama Sega CD gitu ya. I have to know all the stage fatality and final boss is so hard back in the days. Yeah, I feel. Yeah, it's a shame that I missed Eternal Champions, because I found games like Art of Fighting, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, but I miss Eternal Champions. Like I found the game like much later on, like in my 20s, I think. Yeah. So it was like up like 15 years up later that I found games like Eternal Champions. Yo, ibang movie keringetan. Fighting 2 have very different direction than the previous. I see. All that good in Fighting 2 is the super moves. And King, if you killed her with special moves, the tits. Yeah, the story mode in Tekken will be better. In Tekken 7, it's kind of weak for me. I don't know if Yaji is dead, or they do another resurrection BS. But we have by Hachi in Tekken 2. Among all, Fighter 3, Third Strike came on top. Best fighting game of life. Probably Tekken 7 too, if the tune the balance a bit. I see. It's just my skill that also not so good. Don't say that. You're doing okay, and you still have room to improve. Jadi kamu udah cukup okay. Kamu masih bisa berkembang lagi dulu. Bushido Blade 2 must try. One hit kill, but it's somewhere well. Did you play the first one? Cause I played the first one, and that was it. And then I found out that there was another like a spiritual successor on the Xbox, like the old Xbox. But of course I didn't have one. I didn't know anybody that had an Xbox. I only saw like those. Oh wait a second! I actually know one person. Yeah, my classmate, and he was actually my senior. Yeah, he had one, but I only like saw it once, and he was like, hey, he was talking so much about like the first Kingdom Hearts game. It's like, oh man, Xbox is so good. Man, that was so bad. Old, like such a long time ago. I think the time for next fighting game renaissance is right now. Fighting games are so popular right now. Yeah, I mean, the thing about the fighting games this generation is what I like the most is that they are really good online. They are really fun, and they are really well designed. The mechanics and the characters, the games are pretty well balanced, and the online, they are good. So yeah, that's what I like the most. Like, I don't think you like even if you have to spend like $50, $60, $70, you won't regret it. I think. Like, I hope that buying, you buy whether it's Mortal. Ya, jadi balik soal fighting game sekarang ya. Speaking about like the current generation of fighting games, so I'm pretty sure that if you spend, I don't know, like 60, 70, even like $100 on Street Fighter 6 or Mortal Kombat 1 or Tekken 8, I'm pretty sure you'll have a great time. You'll have lots of fun because these games look like they are pretty well designed. The characters, the gameplay, especially the online, right? Because with great online function, a great netcode, I'm pretty sure you'll have you'll be able to spend more time playing with people. Like, let's say if the game has bad online, you will probably like play the game once a week or even once a month or even less than that, because you have you don't feel so excited to play the game. You probably feel like oh man, this game feels so bad online that you don't want to play. You only want to play like on practice mode, and that's it. And you wait for your friends to come over, or you go to your friend's house, or you have to like drive through like a few hours just to get some few games on the weekends. But with great online, you can like find some free time, or you play after school or after work, and like every day. That's the thing with great online you can spend more time playing the game and playing with people. You don't just spend your time like on the lab on practice mode. Bang, saya mau FT5 sama Incan. Oh boleh dong main Incan. Oh main di mana? Main di sini apa di mana tuh? Maaf tadi kelewat pesannya deh. What is your all-time top 3 fighting games bro list? Oh wow, that's a tough one. Top 3? Man, they will probably all of them will probably Tekken games, but if I have to pick just one Tekken game, that's very tough. Jadi kalau pilih top 3 ya, and then just pick one game. Because about the thing with Tekken games, right? Each of them has good things about them, and also some weak things that I don't really enjoy. Like especially Tekken 4, right? I don't really enjoy competing or like playing like seriously in that game, but quite enjoy playing it casually. So again, my top 3. If I have to pick one, I don't know. Because Tekken 7 is pretty well designed game. Because all of them are good. What's this? Itu tadi sama. Makasih deh holiday ya. Thanks for the donation. Makasih ya buat dana sawernya ya. Semoga sehat selalu, Afi. Stay healthy and you do well. And be prosperous. Kayak sih so banget sih ngomong itu. Udah juga. Balik lagi top 3 ya. Tekken, just pick one game. I'll probably pick the one with most. Yeah. I want to pick Tekken Tag Tournament 1 because that's one of the one of my most favorite Tekken game. But yeah, I'm afraid that nobody will play with me. So yeah, I'll probably pick Tekken Tag 2 because at least if I like have to play it a lot, I'll have some friends to play with. And you can play online with Tekken Tag Tournament. Not right now. And pick another game like top 3. Street Fighter 2 for sure. Karena because Street Fighter 2 it's such an important game to like the genre and everything. And what other games should I pick? I will probably pick another 3D game like Virtua Fighter or Soul Calibur as my favorite like of all time. Yeah. Because the thing with picking like old games, right? They're probably not as well balanced, but they are really fun. Jadi ya kalau suruh pilih mungkin ya saya pilih Street Fighter 2, Tekken Tag 2 aja kali ya, karena saya pilih Tekken Tag Tournament 1 mungkin ya itu gak banyak yang mainnya sendirian aja gitu loh. Street Fighter 2 sih ya pokoknya Street Fighter yang 2 yang awal-awal lah gitu. Super juga boleh, semua Street Fighter boleh lah gitu. Sama ya itu antara Virtua Fighter 2 kali atau Soul Calibur 2. Ya, if I have to pick another game for my top 3, I will probably pick like Soul Calibur 2 or Virtua Fighter 2. Even though like I spend a lot less time on Virtua Fighter 2, I still see the importance. I still see like the impact of the game, what it meant for like a generation, how popular it was. Because I didn't like in my I actually like the first time I I probably found Virtua Fighter was probably on the Mega Drive. Maybe I saw it, like I had a glimpse of it at the arcade. I don't really remember, but I remember quite vividly that I saw one like in 1987, probably like way after, like way after Virtua Fighter 3 was released. But there was no Virtua Fighter 3 in my town. Ya gitu, jadi kayak sekitar tahun 97 gitu baru saya lihat gitu Virtua Fighter 2 gitu. Terus saya kayak Virtua Fighter 2 di PC. And that's one of the another fun fact from Virtua Fighter 2. It was released on PC in the 90s. Fighting game on PC, which is something really rare. Like you'll probably only find like Virtua Fighter, like Virtua Fighter 2 and a few Mortal Kombat games on PC. Like Street Fighter had a PC port, but a lot of them were bad. Probably only like the good ones, good port of Street Fighter 2 were the ones from Japan for the Japanese PCs, and the Japanese PCs were quite different to our PC, like on the West or on other countries. Gitu deh, all time ya. Inchan playing Mishima like he possessed now in the hell. You're not in the hell. Waduh, mental saya drop baru ditantangi Bang Miri. Kok di drop? Oh man, Bloody Roar and Breakers too. Bloody Roar. Breakers? You mean Breakers Revenge? Yeah. That's not a game that I didn't find in my like at game centers. I only saw the game. I only found the game through an emulator. So yeah, it's quite a shame because Breakers were, yeah, those games they look pretty fun. Where's Bloody Roar? Now Bloody Roar, that's another series that I would love to see to return. World Heroes Perfect is one of my favorites. Nice. Because I think World Heroes Perfect were released on consoles as well, but I don't remember. But one thing for sure, I think it was not released on consoles that I had at home. I buy if Steam release it again. World Heroes Perfect, Bushido Blade and other games like Super Moves, man, satisfying. The stages in The stages in World Heroes are amazing. I played World Heroes Jet also. The story is funny, but with Perfect it's the best series. I see. You can look through battle in that game. The versus on World Heroes is beyond so good. It's so good. I think SF3 Paris was inspired from World Heroes. I see. Because I've never really played a lot of World Heroes. I didn't spend much time learning the game. So yeah, it's quite interesting to know that the game sound like it was well designed. I remember back in the early 2000s, I had Xbox, PS2, and GameCube all hooked up on side by side. Wow! I bought all three versions of Soul Calibur 2 to have all characters. Man, yeah, in those days you will have to like spend a lot of time unlocking the characters, right? My wife is better than me in playing Soul Calibur. Ada Fadil kita lagi ngomong game-game tua aja nih, abis saya main rank sebentar malah jadi kita habisin waktu ngobrol game-game tua deh. I only had PS2 back in the day. I see. Yeah, I bought a PS2 in 2003. It was close to it was like late. It was like like 2003 almost ended. That's when I started, collecting for PS2. So you can say that I started started collecting for PS2 back. Started in 2004, not 2024. I like Tekken 7, but not nearly as much as those. I see. Music is very important to me in games, as I'm a keyboard player and drummer. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Another thing about the games from the older Tekken games. Yeah, but I feel like overall they have better soundtrack. yeah, especially the first 3 games. I think on PS2 I say Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, and Tekken 5. Yep, those 2 are great games. My favorite SF is Street Fighter Alpha 3. Oh, I see. Yeah, Street Fighter 3 Alpha 3. What I like the most from Street Fighter Alpha 3, right? Capcom kept on updating the game, and they kept adding more and more characters, and kept on refining the mechanics and like the moves and everything. But it's quite unfortunate that the same game was not released for the same console or consoles, because like people with like Sega Saturn or PlayStation 1, they were stuck with like just Street Fighter Alpha 3 that had like DJ and like T-Hawk, and that was it. But they didn't get characters like Yon or Eagle or Maki, right? I think Maki was also there, I don't really remember. So yeah, they didn't get the updates. Alpha 2, Alpha 1 and Alpha 3 the best. Alpha 2 sucks. Oh, I still find it weird that Inchan doesn't like Alpha 2. I don't know, because yeah, I think Alpha 1. I didn't really play Alpha 1 and 2 a lot. I actually started from Alpha 3, but I can see why that Alpha 2 has it, because I find that the second one has its appeal, and I see that, wow, okay, I get it. I know, I see that why people really love the second one, because yeah, I started playing Alpha series from the second one, and the third one. That's the thing with me, because back in those days I didn't, I was not a regular at the arcades. I just started, visiting the arcades when I was like in my teens. Like it was like in 1999, 2000, 2001. That's when I started going to the arcades like almost every weekend. Jadi gitu, saya baru sering ke arcade itu lagi ya waktu saya mulai remaja, waktu saya itu udah sekitar tahun 99, 2000, 2001 gitu loh. Jadi maka saya baru ketemu ketemu Street Alpha 3 gitu. Alpha 3 Max Upper now Hanu knows yeah, the updates. Yeah, that's what the one of the greatest things from the Alpha series, and the third game, because they keep on updating the game. The V-Star combo break the game in my opinion. Yeah, lots of people say that. Yeah. I live in Florida, USA. I travel to Japan to play Virtua Fighter 3 and Tekken 3 with my friend who worked at local arcade. He was Filipino and loved fighting games as much as me. Oh man, that would be a blast, quite a blast. I mean, seeing the graphics, like the technology, like in the 90s, or even like in the late 90s, yeah, that like that level of technology will like amaze people, like maybe will blow some people's mind, because yeah, they look so really advanced, especially at the arcades. What's this? Ethan said, and the 2-in-1 chain combos disappeared from this game. Yeah, I think so, from Alpha 3, right? Virtua Fighter had the best graphics ever when it was released. It was insane. Yeah, of course. I mean, like, what other fighting games, like, or even other games, like, would look like a PS2 game in 1996? It was so far ahead of its time. It was crazy. I mean, yeah. 1990s, like in 96, you had games like this. Maybe at the best. Yeah, kalau 99 paling gambarnya begini gitu loh. 99, 97. Sedangkan Virtua Fighter 3, wow, Virtua Fighter 3 like has such an amazing graphics, like in 1996, 1997. Where's Virtua Fighter 3? Like, okay, this was, yeah, this is the kind of graphics that I saw in the 90s, like mid 90s, like 1996, 97, even around that time. But technology has advanced actually, and there was Virtua Fighter 3 that looked like this. Wow, yeah, I was seeing games like this on PlayStation 1, and I thought it was already so amazing. I didn't know that there was even another game with better graphics. Yeah, when I started seeing, because I was my last console, right, at that time was the Mega Drive. So when I saw graphics like this, my jaw dropped. Not literally, but yeah, I was quite shocked with the graphics. I was like enamored with the graphics, and yeah, I didn't know who to pick. I was like, I was just shocked, and then I let the timer run out, and yeah, I don't know what I would think about Virtua Fighter 3 if I found the game like at a local center. Jadi itu baru lihat Tekken 2 aja saya udah terkagum-kagum gitu loh lihat ininya nih. Gimana kalau saya lihat Virtua Fighter 3 waktu itu, yang lebih canggih lagi. Virtua Fighter 3 had the best graphics ever. Virtua Fighter crazy good, but eaten alive by Tekken 5, of course. Because Tekken 5 was was released like 9 years later. No contest back in the days. But now I really want to play Virtua Fighter 5. Virtua Fighter 5 is better than Tekken 8. Oh, yeah, that because you find like maybe the faces, right? That's the thing about the latest version of Virtua Fighter 5. They make it more photorealistic, and it's quite an interesting approach. Jadi itu langkah yang menarik gitu loh untuk buat muka-mukanya di Virtua Fighter 5 itu lebih fotorealis, lebih mirip orang beneran gitu loh. Dulu pasti mereka bikin mirip orang beneran gitu kan, tapi mereka juga tahu gitu kalau mereka paksain ya jadinya aneh. Mendingan mereka campur lah gitu orang beneran dengan yang kayak ya teknologi 3D. Jadi kayak ibaratnya orang itu nggak maksa realistis banget, tapi Disney contohnya gitu kan, nggak maksa banget tapi juga gabung antara yang stylized dengan yang itu loh, dengan yang realistis. Kalau Virtua Fighter sekarang ya lebih realistis lagi. Virtua Fighter yang 5 ini. Virtua Fighter 3 came out like 5 years before Tekken 5 though, so understand. Yeah, a long time before Tekken 5 or even Tekken 4. I don't know, but on arcade scene, Virtua Fighter series not too hype back then because of the block button and the match is too fast to enjoy. I see, because I didn't join the hype. I didn't even have the game on Sega Saturn because I didn't have a Sega Saturn. Jadi ya saya juga nggak tahu gitu kayak terkenal apa game Virtua Fighter 2 itu. Kalau yang saya pernah dengar ya Virtua Fighter 3 itu ada lah gitu kayak turnamennya gitu. Di Indonesia ya ada satu dua. Virtua Fighter 2 saya nggak tahu deh. Lebih game kayak Virtua Fighter 2 gitu ya lebih populer tentunya di Jepang gitu ya. Speaking about like Virtua Fighter games, I think the game is most popular in like Japan and in other countries like in Indonesia. I'm pretty sure you will be able to find some cabinets, especially at Sega game centers like this. What was it again? Sega Sonic, Super Sonic. Let's see whether I can find the coin. Yeah, like at Sega arcade centers, you'll probably find Virtua Fighter cabinets. Like I remember even finding one like 10 years after the Virtua Fighter was released, or even like 12 years. I don't remember. Yeah, they still kept these old games at their game centers. Fighting Vipers, Virtua Fighter 3. Yeah, those games. I found those games like much later on. Again, because I just started going back to the arcades regularly like in my teens. Jadi gitu, saya baru ngeliat lagi game-game kayak Virtua Fighter ini ya udah jauh sudah game keluar tuh. Karena ya baru kembali ke arcade pas saya sudah tahun 2000 2001 gitu, zaman PS2 lah. You need to dig deep in the game, met the best player, you will know how good the game is. Yeah, I mean, a lot of fighting games are, you will have to be committed to the game, especially a game like Virtua Fighter. So it will be quite hard to keep your interest or to stay interested in the game if you don't find anybody. And that's another thing why this generation is a lot more fun. It's too bad that we have much less titles. We have many less titles compared to in the 90s. And yeah, we don't have arcades anymore where we only need to spend a little money to try out this game. Jadi ya sekarang jumlah game yang ada lebih sedikit dibanding tahun 90-an, tapi setidaknya kan gamenya bagus banget kan. Online juga lancar. Tapi sayangnya ya beda dengan sekarang ya. Game sekarang nggak ada tuh yang kesempatan nyoba gamenya gitu dulu. Kalau cocok baru beli gitu. Yeah, you still have the opportunities to try out games, but there are a lot less of them. You probably try them out at doing an open beta of those games like Under Night 2 right now, or the one that we just had last weekend, Ground Blue versus Fighting, or yeah, there many games or even Tekken 8. But overall, you don't have you have a lot less opportunities to try out these fighting games these days. Oh yeah, you will have to wait for these games to go on sale. Virtua Fighter was big time at my arcade back then. Oh nice, we played all the fighters though, and would alternate between Tekken and Virtua Fighter heavily. And this was when Soul Blade was new and wasn't caliber yet, so I assumed it was around mid to late 90s. The only Sega video game I played for a long time is Fighting Vipers. Fighting Vipers. Yeah, I think I only dabbled a little bit. I played the game a little bit on my Sega Dreamcast. Because yeah, I remember buying a Dreamcast. Oh man, I wish. What's this? Ya serius, hanya bisa nyimak kadang nggak ngerti. Gak apa-apa, nanti mau diajak ngomong Indonesia juga bisa gitu. Makasih buat sumbangannya ya, tadi siap. Thanks for the donation and hope you stay well, stay healthy, stay well, stay fit. What should I say? I don't really know what to say. Jadi soal game video fighting itu Fighting Vipers ya, Fighting Vipers. Ya itu game yang saya baru tahu belakangan waktu punya Sega Dreamcast, baru itu kayak wow, ada Fighting Vipers 2 nih ya, asik juga ternyata. Yeah, that's another game that I found out much later on. I didn't play what's that, Fighters Mega Mix, Fighting Vipers 1. I didn't try them out. I only tried this one, Fighting Vipers 2. I love playing Bond back then. I love Fighting Vipers and Fighters Mega Mix 2 on my Saturn. Oh, so you had a Saturn. Or you still have a Saturn because you still have this old consoles, right? I was lucky, my friend worked at the arcade and will play free all day. Fighting Vipers is satisfying because of the sound effects and Let's see. Incredibles that breaks armor or stage war. Let's see. Yes, fighting vipers and bloody walls, knocking them through the wall never gets old. Ada kuntul. Lagi ngomongin game-game tua mulu nih. Gara-gara tadi main rank match. Sebentar udah selesai. Habis itu malah mulai ngomong Killer Instinct, Eternal Champions, buset deh. Udah lanjut terus sampai game-game ini. Sampai tanyain kan top 3 gamenya Brolis apa? Buset deh. So yeah, I was playing rank matches and the conversation just kept on going. We kept on talking a lot about old games like Alpha 3 or Binding Vipers and lots of them. Alpha 3 is great, but if you played SF2 series before, SF Alpha 1 is wow. I see it. Yeah, it's cool. I think what like this Street Fighter, I mean the people that play Street Fighter 2 series like Super Turbo or Street Fighter Alpha 1, right? I think it's because when the second Alpha game was released and they felt like the game was more refined, was improved in many ways, and so that's why they stopped playing the first Alpha game and move on to the second one. Ya gitu kali ya kalau soal Alpha sih, saya juga nggak tahu alasannya kenapa pemain-pemain Street Fighter itu ya yang pindah dari Alpha 1 ke 2 gitu kan. Kayak Injan kan nggak sangat cocok, tapi ya itu feeling saya sih karena mereka ngerasa ada banyak yang udah dibagusin, terus oh ya kalau gitu kita main Alpha 2 aja gitu, pasti kan ada tambah karakter lagi juga kan, lagi sesi belajar bahasa Inggris. Lebih kayak ini practice Inggris ini. This is more like a session to practice our speaking and writing skills in English. Alpha 1 for sure my favorite until Alpha 3. I see. So you also find the first one more fun, I guess. I do love Third Strike, of course. Kuntul datang, saya masak Indomie dulu. Waduh, nggak bisa bahasa Inggris Pak Ican. Sinap kau. Nanya apa nih? Sarwa, Abi, nggak tahu apa. Bahasa Sunda itu ya. Jika dimaafkan dengan betul, saya minta maaf karena hanya menggunakan bahasa Inggris kawan-kawan saya. It's okay. You can talk in English. I don't know. I'll probably go back to rank matches after in a short time. I don't know. I have to take a break for sure. Jadi gitu paling saya mungkin balik ke ini juga, main rank match gitu kan. Ya pasti saya mesti istirahat sebentar sih. No problem, but we do speak English, but in Kumpul way. What the antar Kumpul? I have a tab open for Google Translate law. It's okay. I try to include everybody in the chat when we talk. So it's okay to use English. Jadi saya coba untuk buat orang itu kan ngerasa diajak ngomong juga gitu. Makanya saya coba untuk ngomong dalam 2 bahasa. Everyone is typing English better than a lot of American people I talk to. So I Virtual Fighter Kids, that's another game that I never played. It was good and cute until you see Shundi on the list. Where there's a white... Why is there a white-haired bald kid and Jeffrey? That goat lol. Kids with beard. Kaget sumpah lagi serem. Mah dia bohong jadi seremnya. Paris Mega Mix let you play as a Daytona USA car craziness. Yup. Where's Fighters Mega Mix? Hey, it is. It's too bad I never had a Saturn. That's why I never tried this game out. Makanya saya nggak punya Sega Saturn, saya nggak pernah ini. Baru tahu belakangan gitu kayak 15 tahun kemudian kan, ada game ginian. I found the game like much later on, like 15 years after the game was released. Yeah, it's good that we have internet and we can like look at the history of these games and find those games and look, even try them out if we want to, go for it, and we want to do make the effort to go and find these games, or even find them in physical form, or even find the original copy of these games. It's just a shame that a lot of these games are not re-released. They are not even are not available to buy. And yeah, I wish lots of them are gitu. Jadi sayang banget sih game-game ini nggak tersedia gitu kan. Padahal orang tuh ya lihat game-game ini terus pengen coba juga, bahkan sampai orang beli kopian originalnya gitu ya, dalam bentuk fisik gitu. Coba sayangnya gamenya nggak tersedia di banyak tempat. Daytona Best Racing game. They have slot machine to get free credit. Slot machine. Button of on my arcade center. Is it? What's this? Craziness. Daytona of the I'm way too young to understand this topic. Holiday said. Yeah, because you're much more you're more of a PC gamer, right? Yeah, because sadly lots of these games are not on PC. They were not even released on PC. Fighting games, many of them were only released on consoles and arcades, right? So for PC users, that's the thing with games in those days. You play a certain type of console, or you experience a much different game, a much different type of game, another genre. Like you play on PC, you will find first-person shooters, like first-person shooters or strategy games, but you won't find those games on like consoles. You really rarely find those games on consoles. In USA, we have Dave and Buster's, and they've brought a lot of games back. Daytona and Cruising USA, along with several gunfighting games. Mario Kart at the arcade in the arcade is quite nice. Well, meanwhile, in my city, these game centers have been closed down, especially after the pandemic hit us. Yeah, and so we've lost a lot of these game centers because because there was a chain, like a franchise of arcade that was run by a chain of theaters, like cinemas, right? So they had these arcade games like Tekken 7, Tekken Tag 6, Tekken Tag 2, Tekken 6, Tekken 5, all of these Tekken games, right? They had those games at their cinemas, but then I think in 2022 they started closing down the game centers at their cinemas, and so I think in the whole country, right, where this like chain of cinemas are run and are run by this like corporate, they have closed down all of them, all of the game centers. I think, I don't know, because the popular ones, like the big game centers where the ones that we know that have certain games, or the places, there's like the spots where people hang out, like, oh, so we used to hang out for Tekken, we used to hang out and play Tekken 7 at this mall or this mall, and I know that a lot of the popular ones, those spots have been closed down. So yeah, we've lost lots of them, especially the spots for Tekken, right? Because Tekken was one of the last fighting games at the arcades that we had here in my town here, and I assume from what I've been hearing that we don't even have Tekken games at at that particular chain of cinemas, at that business. And yeah, I mean, I think we can still find some of them, or quite a lot of them, at different like chain of arcades and or game centers in my country here, but they're different because the one that usually have like the latest Tekken games are the cinemas, and the ones at the cinemas have been closed down. So we'll see what happens next. Jadi ya gitu. Kalau soal dia kan tadi cerita di sini masih ada nih game-game center ya. Sedangkan di Indonesia itu salah satu yang paling populer yang justru yang biasanya bawa Tekken tuh masuk ke Indonesia gitu malah udah tutup gitu loh. Ya udah gitu. Kita lihat aja ini kan ke depannya gimana gitu kalau misalnya masih ada game-game arcade baru gitu kan. Karena memang masih ada sih, cuma juga gamenya juga nggak dibuat buat orang yang pasar Indonesia gitu deh. I don't think the latest games like Street Fighter 6, Galloping Ghost Arcade, I think Dead or Alive 6, they all have been released at the arcades like afterwards, after the games have been released for consoles, right? Like even Tekken 8, I think there are still plans to release the game for arcades, but that will probably happen much later than we usually anticipate. Jadi biasanya kita tahu, oh iya Tekken keluar dulu di arcade gitu kan, kita tungguin tuh misalnya kayak di bioskop 21, tapi ya nggak kali ini beda lah. Gamenya keluar dulu di beta versionnya, malah gitu online beta segala, baru keluarnya di konsol tuh, baru nanti di arcade. We have not I see. We have not I see. Don't have okay. US we have different busters and they've got a lot of fighting games back. Nice. There was Fighting Vipers 2. Yep, there was Fighting Vipers 2 for the Dreamcast. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, did you have a Dreamcast? Because it's one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best consoles ever. It's like the console, like the Dreamcast. I think it's really made for gamers, and so if you think that Xbox or Xbox 360 or not, okay, PlayStation 2 or PlayStation, yeah, maybe not PlayStation 3. Well, my point is, what you see, you know, the things that, or the features that you see from great consoles these days, even like PlayStation 5, right, or Xbox Series, or even the Switch, you will find them on the Dreamcast in a much more primitive form, I guess. Like the online was for the online function, they had like a 56k modem, not even a broadband adapter for the early version. But yeah, that was Dreamcast, and the games, I mean, those games were there were so many fighting games and arcade games for the Dreamcast. That's why I think it's a great console for players that enjoy video games and especially arcade games. Ya gitulah kalau soal ini Dreamcast tuh ya. Keren konsolnya tuh. Terutama buat orang yang suka game-game arcade. Is there a fan for pro wrestling? I watch it just a little bit, especially like in the Attitude and SmackDown era of the early North. Is that how you say it? 2001, 2002, right? I didn't start watching until like around 2001 something, I guess. He is is the wrestling fighter Triple H. Triple H. So Street Fighter Alpha is so phenomenal for me because you get SF2, Street Fighter 2 World Warrior, I guess. Is that what you meant? Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2, etc. Long time but same sprite. Oh, so yeah, you get completely new graphics, right? Then came the Alpha, boom, mind-blown anime version of fighting games. The art style, the art style is still my favorite in Alpha. What else? And big reason why I like the most. Ya, jadi kalau Alpha memang beda banget sih. Sektor 2 tuh grafiknya sama terus gitu. Ya itulah game fighting zaman dulu tuh kayak gambarnya gitu aja, nggak dirubah-rubah. Sekarang ya game fightingnya diupdate terus sampai lama gitu loh. Ya was not probably something that I don't really like from the current generation of fighting games is that the big titles or maybe most of them they get updated right for several years. Sometimes I think some of them are being like developed for too long, like Tekken 7. I think I think it would be great if they stop the developing for the game and move on to Tekken 8 around, let's say, 2020. But then COVID happened, right? And so I think it's understandable why they kept on, they didn't move on to Tekken 8 right away and just stayed focused on developing for Tekken 7. Yes. Jadi gitu, menurut saya sih yang saya nggak terlalu suka mungkin beberapa game itu terus-terusan diupdate untuk terlalu lama gitu kan. Kayak Tekken 7 itu saya ngerasa 2020 tuh harusnya udah cukup lah gitu kan. Kita sudah siap-siap mungkin di 2021 untuk Tekken 8, tapi sayangnya kan juga, dan saya bisa mengerti lah gitu karena ada COVID kan. Jadi bener-bener masuk akal buat saya gitu kalau waktu itu akhirnya udahlah mereka lanjut aja Tekken 7 sampai 2024 ini baru kita akhirnya move on ke Tekken 8 ya. So we had to wait several more years and we could finally move on to Tekken 8 in 2024. I wish that it already happened like in 2021, but pandemic happened and it really messed up our world. Jadi benar-benar kacau dunia gitu lah. Jadi masuk akal deh kalau memang begitu. Akhirnya di update aja terus gitu lah. That's a big reason why I like the most. I only knew Hulk Hogan and Mr. T. Mr. T and Hogan. I feel bad for the younger generation not having the arcade fighting games. Yeah, I mean, I wish that we could find more fighting games. At least nowadays, right? You have a similar way or not really the same. Like you could like subscribe to golden Xbox Play or what do they call it? And PlayStation Plus, the more premium version of PlayStation Plus service, right? Where you could rent these games. You spend more money to be able to like try out this game, download them for free, right? Basically, you rent them, and it's too bad that not every great fighting game is there on on PlayStation Plus. The more premium one, the more premium service one. I wish lots of them are, but so people like, especially the younger gamers, right? They could try out and then buy the game if they like them. If I had Elon Musk money, I would like fighting games arcade everywhere. Yep, you should make at least game standards at least in your country instead of buying Twitter and changing it to and make it worse. Yep, if you were Elon Musk, you should not buy Twitter and make it worse, I think. If I had the money, I'll force Ukraine, Russia, Israel. Yeah, that's it. To solve this, settlers using fighting games, not tanks. Let's see. Great idea. No market center in Indonesia. Yeah, there's still some of them, but they are more oriented, right? They are more, what should I say? Yeah, their purpose are to attract like little kids with their moms and their dads, not teenagers that like fighting games or even like shoot 'em up games. or even racing games, or the light gun games. Like you can still find some of them, like even the rhythm games, but they are so like all over the place. Like sometimes you find, okay, I go to this particular like time zone, you find like at least Tekken's Tag 2, I guess, or you go to this place and you find a good rhythm game that you like, some kind of pop up. But the thing is, it's kind of hard to find the right spot, like where you have all the games you enjoy. Like say, oh, I like racing games like Daytona, or even the newer one. You think that, oh, I want to play games like the shooters, right? Like Darius, what EX that was released like on PlayStation 3 days or Xbox 360. So yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of hard to find the spot, the right spot, I think. Jadi gitu, ada game, oh iya ada Tekken 2, atau mungkin di sini ada game apa kalau kamu suka pump juga misalnya, tapi ya nggak ada tempat yang semuanya ada gitu loh. Kalau menurut saya, karena lebih dibuat untuk yang ini, saya perhatiin buat anak-anak random datang aja gitu, mau main gak ini game apa, nggak peduli, yang penting main aja. Dia more like like made for kids and them and their families, like to play and not care what they play. They just want these kids to play any games, I guess. Is there Coin Arcade Gaming Center in USA nowadays? I think they're still on one arcades, right? And the places like and arcades at the bar, at bars, right? Even Japan Sega will collapse during COVID. Yeah, that's another fact we have to face. When we went to Japan, my wife goes shopping. I played and smoking cigarette on the arcades playing Tekken 7. Best. There are some arcade machines here and there across my state of Florida. Evidently, at the University of Florida, there are still some in the cafeteria center. I see. Or even a building dedicated to them. Nice. One in Japan per play, we can only play for 3 matches, then game over if we win. So arcade centers in America, right? So Inchan, I think there are still some. There's even like a big one that is built for like tourists, right? Because a good arcade center, like especially like in America, it's hard to find. So there's a place like this one, right? What's this? Is it called Galloping Ghost, like in Illinois, like somewhere near Chicago, right? How do I do this? Okay, Galloping. Guess my Ghost. My A button is broken. Let's see. Galloping Ghost Arcade. Oh god. Here we go. Galloping Ghost Arcade. They have like, I don't know, 1,000 games, is it? Somewhere was 800, I guess. And let's see, walkthrough. Is it this one? Yep, walkthrough in 2022. Here you go. Here you go, Inchan. Galloping Ghost Arcade. Like there are some of them. I think I've heard in America, but America again is such a large country, right? So you won't be able to like, okay, for today I'm going to go to Illinois, and then I will have to probably travel to like New York to find another one like this. I don't remember, but I remember this one from the one that in Illinois. I don't remember the town, I'm sorry. I remember, yeah, it's somewhere around near Chicago, I think. One in Japan per play, we can only play for 3 matches, then game over, even if we win. Yep, sometimes they limit your play. Marvel Superhero, Action System Fighter. I have those games and the memory expansion thing for my Saturn. Yeah, I mean, that's another that's another advantage of having a Saturn, right? Because having a memory expansion allow you to make the game one better, especially for Capcom games and fighting games, like even some SNK fighting games, right? They need the RAM expansion so that they can run better or even start at all. Jadi gitu, beberapa game itu di Sega Saturn kan harus tambah RAM gitu ya, tambah memori biar jalannya lebih lancar tuh. Broken but fun. I wish there was an arcade like this in my country. I don't mind having a much smaller one, like I don't mind even if they only have like 20 machines. I'll still be very happy. Jadi kalau misalnya di negara kita punya kayak 20 mesin kayak gini aja udah seneng banget saya. You wanna do it in video? Video is great. Tadi saya jadi nggak baca pesan banyak banget, ada ketinggalan saya 10 menit ini kali. Only Wolverine sakit. Iron Man, apa Wolverine mainly? Nah, Iron Man is harder for me to execute. The HP beam is tricky. Wolverine is broken. Ini komentar itu ya. Masih superhero segala ya. Pagi bang, ya pagi juga, lalu masih siang bang meeting, siang jam segini. Sambil ngeliat Eddy ini Lord buat ngalahin ya ampun, berpelajaran Eddy saya. I just found an arcade online close to me, nice. In Florida, I see. Garage Match, that's awesome. Game in there, it's always 3 unknown arcade vision. The strike is there. I think they have a few Capcom games, right? Mortal Kombat 1. Yep, the one from 1992, not the one we have right now in 2023. The arcade in this video is pretty amazing. Look at all of them, man. Yep. I kind of envy the people in Illinois. Because they charge you like what, $20 for the whole day, or I think they started at 15, right? Then a few years went by and they started charging people, I think at $20. I don't remember the price. Jadi gitu, memang di arcade di state Illinois ini memang dia kayak semacam museum gitu, orang bisa main semua gamenya dan gamenya di free play. All these games are one on free play, so yeah, you basically spend like $20 and you can play all day. Ini gitu yang saya pernah dengar gitu ya dari beberapa berita, kan beberapa orang-orang kayak dari komunitas game fighting kayak Maximilian segala kan pernah kesini ya. Mortal Kombat original, not one. I mean, damn heaven. They have Sonic Wings. Yep, I think they do. There's actually a list of the games they have display, and I find it really daunting. Like, I mean, it must be pretty daunting. Not me finding it daunting. It must be pretty daunting to like maintain all of these games, right? Like hundreds of games like this. Jadi pasti ini rasanya melelahkan juga, kayak waduh, untuk bisa jaga ngerawat segini banyak mesin gitu loh. Oh my god. Right. Whoever picked those games was a real gamer. Don't envy them too much. The crime is pretty high in Chicago. I see. So where is this place? It's not right in Chicago, right? It's Brookfield. I see. There we go. Brookfield, Illinois. So I don't know what it's like because I've never been to America at all. But yeah, let's see. Oh, it's nowadays it costs $25 per person. I see. So it's kind of like an amusement park, right? When you spend money and then you have a whole day to play games, like an amusement park. Jadi kayak Dufan gitu lah gitu. Bayar sekali, main seharian. Kayak taman bermain aja gitu. they're using CPS2, CPS1, CPS2 machine and shouting mode. That's crazy. Yep, I'm pretty sure they're all still using all original hardware. Just stay out of them danger, Superman. This is one of the greatest arcades ever, it seems. Yep, I'm pretty sure it's one of the biggest in the world. There's some of them like this across the world, I think, or at least like in Europe. But in Europe, I heard that they bring a lot of arcade games at events, right? Like the one people had at Evo. But at Evo, they had like what, 250 games there, 250 cabinets, not games, probably cabinets. Jadi gitu. Kalau di Eropa, setahu saya yang sebesar ini nggak ada, tapi saya tahu itu ada orang-orang yang suka bawa ke event-event gitu lah. Mirip kayak kamu pernah lihat di Evo tahun ini. Yes, Brooklyn should be safer. Just joking around. No. I see. I will stay there from open to close. So many memories. Yeah, I will also spend I'll try my best to spend my time for all day there. I will try my best to stay full and hydrated. Jadi gitu, coba berusaha untuk bukan tahan lapar, saya makan yang cukup, minum yang cukup, dan main sepuasnya. Kagak Bang Ica lagi ngeliat Brian banyak lupa. I see. I can beat the game 1 credit, Captain Commander, Kylan Dinosaurs. I see. I think there are some arcades like this in Japan. So for people like us in Indonesia, right, it'll be a lot cheaper to travel to Japan and go to a place like this. I'm pretty sure the one in Japan, they are much smaller than this, and they have a lot less games. And from what I heard, that they don't have they usually have like Capcom games, SNK games. They don't have as many as Tekken games there, and Virtua Fighter or Soul Calibur games, because probably people enjoy them more on consoles, right? That's what I heard. Jadi gitu, kalau ke Jepang gitu ya, dari yang kabar-kabar yang saya pernah dengar itu, soal pergi gitu ke arcade ini mungkin lebih gampang buat orang Indonesia tuh kalau ke Jepang aja gitu. Tapi yang saya dengar juga ke Jepang itu paling kamu temuin sedikit mesin Tekken gitu loh, atau game kayak Soul Calibur, Virtua Fighter, karena game-game itu kayaknya lebih populer di konsol. Jadi yang kamu temukan banyak kayak game-game King of Fighter, game SNK, Capcom gitu ya. Mungkin itu kali, karena game-game SNK, Capcom gitu contohnya game yang memang lebih bagus di arcade gitu. Lebih enak mainnya di arcade dibanding di konsol, jauh gitu loh biasanya. So yeah, I think it's understandable why in Japan, right, you will find more Capcom games or SNK games more than, like, let's say Soul Calibur or Tekken or even Virtua Fighter, because yeah, I mean, a lot of the 3D games are usually more popular on consoles, and maybe people find the console version better than the ones at the arcades, right? And so yeah, maybe that's why they prioritize more the Capcom games, and yeah, other games that are not so great on consoles, like let's say Street Fighter 2 or King of Fighter games. Like you will actually, I'm pretty sure you will prefer to play King of Fighter games on at the arcades, not on like PlayStation 1. I can beat game Metal Slug 3 Raiden. Okay. Don't ask how much money I donated at the arcades. I see. So yeah, I hope someday. So this is the one in Illinois, right? There is also well, it's not a place that you can visit all through the year, right? Any day throughout the year. It's it's one like a one day thing that it only happens like once. So yeah, at Evo, right? They had so many games. Let's see, Evo 2020. I hope they will have something like this at Evo Japan someday. Okay, is it like this? Okay, where is the video? Saya gitu dulu waktu itu di tahun 2003 kan arcade itu kan itu. Oh man, where is it? I'm looking for that video. So I am trying to show you guys at that time where people bring like 200 or 300 games. Oh, here it is. So I hope something similar will happen at Evo Japan someday, because it's a lot easier for people like me from Indonesia to travel to Evo Japan. Free play, oh my god. Baru aja, halo DPPU, ini kita akan terusan yang ngomongin game-game tua deh. Ini juga free play setahu saya sih. Asal itu aja, sudah bayar untuk masuk ke Evo kan berapa, $100 atau berapa. Sekarang untuk masuk ke venue, apa ya, masuk Evo itu. Don't ask me how much money, lots of games on that link. Can you bring up the link and see those games? Okay. Do you want to see the one in Illinois? Jadi coba Galloping Ghost Arcade. There you go. Oh, my bad. Where's the chat? Oh, I have to open this one right here. Galloping Ghost Arcade Games. Di sini kalian bisa lihat sendiri ya. I'm gonna post the link in the chat, and you guys can see the list of games they have there and at the Galloping Ghost Arcade in Illinois, Brookfield, Illinois. How many games do they have again? Holy cow, 957 games. So I'm gonna show ya. Jadi yang berikutnya saya mau kasih itu ini ya. Jadi kan setelah kalian tahu nih, yang di kota Brookfield itu di State Illinois itu ada 900 game. Berikutnya yang saya mau kasih lihat itu game ya. Oh, itu loh. Jadi eventnya cuma berjalan langsung sehari di Evo Las Vegas. Dan mereka bawa sekitar ya itu 200 berapa mesin gitu loh. So what I'm going to show you guys next is the time where people brought in like 200 something cabinets and have all sorts of fighting games and other fighting games, beat 'em ups, rhythm games. Yeah, of course they have tons of fighting games there. Jadi tentunya pasti bakal fighting game tua-tua lah. Fighter One, Donkey Kong.
Gotta see that. So I got a panel populated with concave buttons and put in JLWs for the that actual big like half style view. You also notice that it's got a boot screen. Oh, nice.
The arcade near me says it has Tekken 3, Mortal Kombat 2, and Tekken 3. And this is nice. That's a pretty strong lineup. I hope they maintain the machines really well. Jadi banyak kita ada banyak game keren tuh. Benar-benar dirawat.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to do. And so far it's been very good reception.
So here's one of our 2-in-1s. We've got back race and what's our other?
Skip Street Fighters. stop and viewers battle.
Yeah, so I guess that's overheating. That's something we'll have to figure out later down the line. Some of these cabs I'm gonna need to put in fans and stuff like that. So, yeah, let's go around this circuit here. We've got the camera crews here recording.
Second button especially aku punya joke yang dia akan nice.
We've got some beat 'em ups here.
Thanks.
Most of these are
Okay,
provided by 8-Bit Life here, who is a huge fan of beat 'em ups, and these have been getting a lot of love.
Undercover Cops, Outdoor Noel, and Night Slasher, which just recently just got
Wait a second. I think I'm gonna should I stop the Tekken game? Or at least I'm gonna put it on like this. Nah. Jadi nggak ada background music lagi gitu lah. Background arcade aja. Sorry. Yes. So I'm just gonna let the video go for.
Yeah, particularly you were saying Undercover Cops is pretty rare.
It's pretty rare because there's an Undercover Cops and Outlaw Noel.
NK battle now is weird. It's totally weird. I don't know what they were thinking.
Of course, we've got to have Sailor Moon S. You can't not. Yeah!
Jackie Chan.
All right, let's come around
It's a
this
fire
row. What do
game.
we got here? So I kind of just some of these here I just pulled stuff out of my box and was like, hey, we should try this. A Hexian was one of those. It's kind of a bit of an obscure puzzler that you wouldn't really normally see. We thought it'd be fun to bring that out.
Ini Tetris yang mana? Sega atau apa kan? Soalnya banyak versi Tetris ya waktu itu. Banyak game Tetris zaman itu tuh. I don't really know what version was that. Because there were so many Tetris games in the late 80s and early 90s.
Coming along here, we got some classic shmups. That's an R-Type. Which one is this? Is that? Oh, that's front here. I just couldn't tell. I actually haven't gotten far enough in the game. I don't recognize it. But I mean, you can't really see in the camera, but the monitor on this one's a little bit dim. But it was still within that range of what we thought was acceptable to bring out. There were some like this one's pretty dim as well. But we had some that were worse. Demon Front's great. I don't know a lot of people that know those games, but Demon Front is it holds its own just fine against Metal Slug and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Great freaking game. You should try it out.
Ini Hokuto no Ken apa nih? Terus ada Capcom SNK 2. I think this is Hokuto no Ken, Fist of the North Star, right? That was released in that middle button is
Is it ported to anything?
white button.
I don't
Is
think so.
below.
Yeah, so that's on
Lock,
the
I think
PGM.
so.
You can play it through MAME. It's very easy to get PGM stuff
Atau
from these
mungkin yang
days.
itu yang tengah tadi itu kali tombol lari. Lupa deh. I can't remember loh.
Absolutely worth checking out. Great game. Of course, Millionaire Fighting 2001. So this one is a multi-jamma. Do we have this still set up? Yeah, we do. Yeah. So this is Espelita 2 right now. So that one's working fine. Let's come on around here. We got a lot of people lined up. So this line here is for Project L. We were not aware they were going to be dropping this in the arcade with us, but they did. It is getting a ton.
Game Holiday too. I wish Holiday, one of our regular viewers, is still here. He's one of our regular viewers, and he's really looking forward for Project Hell. Project L, not Project Hell. I'm sorry about mispronouncing the game. And yeah, it's pretty it was pretty awesome to see the game run on an arcade cabinet, real arcade machine.
Both sides, as you can see. As you're aware, Project L is Riot Games' new fighting game, so they've been testing it here. It's really cool to have it in this section with us. Let's come around, finish this candy aisle real quick. We got some of the more classic fighters here. Some of them are set up head-to-head. We weren't able to do too many head-to-head setups, so there's quite a few that are two-player Rumble Pit.
trying to learn Marvel 2 as well.
What's this one? I'm not familiar with this either. Martial Masters.
Oh,
Okay.
Martial Masters. I thought this was Street Fighter 3, the first one, or the new generation, or the second impact. When I look, I had to look really close to it and realize that it was actually Martial Masters. Saya kira ini itu game Street Fighter 3. But like, oh bukan. Lihat bye-bye baru sadar. Ini mah Martial Masters. The Chinese Street Fighter 3 game.
So this has actually been getting a fair amount of play. I'm really glad that he put this together.
I can't remember. Project Arcade. I hope we go to this mission at our local Kumpul zone. The local Kumpul zone. I'm looking forward to play at that at that arcade, the Kumpul zone. Then Biohazard Battle makes me want to play Cinema on PS Vita. Nice. Martial Masters is great. I have it on my emulator. Yeah. Too bad the game. I think was it released? I think it was released on the Switch. I can't remember. But yeah, I hope more people will be able to play, play Martial Masters.
This is the Dungeons and Dragons 4-player. We got it linked up. It's going pretty good. Did you have anything you wanted to say about this?
Yeah, it's just running a Darksoft multi with status of Listeria because it's the only free player one, and it's an official Capcom harness to link caps.
Yeah, it's super cool.
So I had to get it to work, to get button 4, I had to throw an Atlas and a Rico on them.
Yeah. So over here, this is also pretty exciting. It's in with the Riot Games pile here. We've got our display of Exas. Unfortunately, 2 of our boards.
So Exa is a lot like Neo Geo, where you buy a machine, right, and you can install so many games in it. Jadi Exa itu kayak Neo Geo zaman sekarang lah gitu. Kamu beli mesinnya satu, terus pasang macam-macam game di situ. Biasanya kan kalau beli mesin game arcade ya udah beli mesin di dalam misalnya, tapi tiap kali kayak pasang PC baru gitu ibaratnya. So buying an arcade game is usually like buying a PC setup, right, with just one game, one title, that's it. While Exa is more like a platform, so you basically buy like one PC and you can install different games in it, in that one PC. Ninja Warriors is a good game. It's a fighting game, right? I can't remember. As much as good. Bro, I know Ninja Warriors. I love the dude with the red arms and repeating. I see. I also had the white outfitted girl. It's a good game, Ninja Warriors. Oh, wait a second. That's a beat 'em up game, right? Ninja Warriors. I have the original one. Now I remember. Natsume. Yep. All time great beat 'em up.
Boards died during testing and setup. Just out of nowhere, just really bad luck. So unfortunately, this was supposed to be one. There's another one around the back that we just don't even have on. That was supposed to be our shmups and whatnot. But we've got the Kung Fu versus Karate Champ. We've got Samurai Showdown Perfect over here. Got Axel City 2, which is not released yet. Is it Axel City or? City 2. Yeah. But we got a couple location test games for them. We wanted to share them at EVO. It's a great opportunity for us to collab with Exa. So over here we've got Arcana Cart 6 Stars Extend. That is also currently at the end of development and should be coming out in about a month or two, I think. I think they're pretty close.
Wait, they are making another Arcana Cart game? I forgot about it. Jadi saya juga baru ingat sebenarnya ada game Arcana Heart yang lagi dibuat ya, game baru. Baru inget dari sini.
Releasing that. We've got Dynamite Bomb as well. We've been getting a lot of feedback on Dynamite Bomb. People have really been into Dynamite Bomb. I think so. It was Dynamite Bomb and Action Break as well. They're doing pretty well here. But yeah, this here unfortunately our vertical X is dead. Both of my limited editions. Okay, let's go around glad someone did Ray bring this, or did we put it on one of the multis? Or
Puzzle Fighter.
yeah, I don't remember. There was like at least 15 cabs. I think I was just like, it's
That's
Will.
like Inchan's wife. Inchan's wife's favorite game. And she's such a beast at it. She's a beast at playing with Puzzle Fighter. I like Last Blade too. Oh, Last Blade, that's not a great game. Yeah, I actually found later on when I started playing Neo Geo games on emulators, right? And I was like, oh, wait a second. They have a different Samurai Shodown game? Wow, I was quite shocked to see Last Blade when I found out that game.
Problem basically, but no, you cannot do a candy lineup like this without Puzzle Fighter. Mr. Driller is a good one.
Mr. Driller.
A lot of these, like it was easier for us to leave 1L panels and pick a couple of the puzzle games.
Mr. Driller is like the new age of, or at least that in that during that day, in those days, right? Then like the new age of Dick Duck. The game, Dick Duck was like quite popular in the Nintendo days, like the Famicom days. Puzzle Fighter the best.
And they've been getting good attention. Come back around this side, we got more running guns, beat 'em ups.
Falling off
Cowboys
sunglasses.
of Moo Mesa, classics.
What?
I gotta get a 4-player.
Yeah, that's the Konami game, right? Yeah, sampai Konami juga yang game masukin di sini biar bisa deh.
Cab set up for that. Got Bishibashi Champ here.
Bishibashi.
I think this was the one that went down. There's a couple candies here with the
It's actually good, but no one wants to play Puzzle Fighter. Aww. People should play Puzzle Fighter. It's a great game.
monitors have gone down or something's gone down over the course of the weekend. Unfortunately, it happens.
New age of
we were expecting
superheroes.
it. I'm honestly surprised we've got as much running as we do.
Is it Battletoads? Goodness.
Of course, you gotta have Battletoads.
Battletoads.
You know, again, that's another Rollins thing over there. Battletoads. So here's our other Mortal Kombat.
Yep. So, speaking about the button layout, right? I'm pretty sure the one on the far left, right, is the one button, I think, if I'm not mistaken, while the one in the middle is the block button. I think that's what I've been seeing, because I never saw like the real arcade cabinet that also had the right button layouts, right? I don't know what I saw like in the early 90s, because I saw an old arcade. When I was still small, I saw one, but I'm not sure whether it was properly configured and whether it was properly installed. Jadi itu ya, ketemu mesinnya dulu, tapi ya saya nggak tahu juga deh itu udah bener belum installnya itu. Mortal Kombat.
Monitor is pretty dim on this one.
There's a one
we'll work
button. Yep, one button for Mortal Kombat 3.
This one's our cap, so we're gonna work on it. Got Muchi Muchi Port. Next year, I want to do like a full lineup,
That's
like a
right.
section of nothing but bullet
That's right.
hells. And, you know, like I'd love to do that kind of organization, but like we didn't have the time to prep. We didn't have the time to set it up that way. But like we'll do it next year.
Oh, there's one command on Mengapa 3 new system. Yep, one button.
Yeah, no, I had actually wanted, if we had enough energy, is to have one section, like one island like this, where at different times during the day, it's all puzzle games, all bullet hells, all something, you know, that way it's kind of like a themed section, so you can come and check out like, I don't know, that may not be a good idea, we'll see. Got Soul Calibur 2 here, in my opinion, the king of them all. I honestly can't go back and play it. We have Conquest mode enabled on this one, so I do hope people find that and play it. It's getting harder and harder to get a Conquest memory card out there right now. Of course, we've got MVC2. I think there's a couple of them out on the floor. Yeah, there's another one over here. We've got MVC2, CDS2.
Hey, Punisher! Now, this is another Capcom game that was quite popular in my town. I'm pretty sure Inchan also knew this game because I'm pretty sure around our town here, I'm pretty sure it was a popular game. It's too bad they only I think they only had the game released on Mega Drive. I guess I don't know. Did they have it on Super Nintendo? Again, I can't remember. When command still weird layout. Of course, it's weird layout for anybody that enjoys fighting games. Unless you only play Mortal Kombat. Like the bill for that place is $1 zillion. Lol. Yep. Almost ACRT type. Yep. I'm pretty sure they eat a lot of energy. Astro, Squirm, Scream, Scum. Yep. Punisher, arcade only. Yeah. What I remember, I had the game on Mega Drive. It's a lot. This, of course, it doesn't look as good as it was at the arcades, but yeah, I quite enjoyed. My wife, a local SC3 champion when she was in middle school. Yep. Yeah, I remember people was quite, people quite surprised. Some of them were like, oh, what? A little girl is actually our Soul Calibur champion. She's a lot like Kayane. Punisher playing up, and yep, you can only pick Nick Fury if you are on the player 2 side. Sorry telat bang, santai aja bang Dio. Ini lagi nostalgia tadi, main prank sebentar, terus malah nostalgia gini. So yeah, speaking about, we only played a little bit of Tekken ranked games, ranked matches. Then we just talk more and more about old games. I'd love to see a release of Soul Calibur 3. It was pretty great, better than 4, 5, and 6 for me. Oh, I see. Well, it's a shame that the updated version, right, with the ones with a lot less bugs and glitches, it was only released on arcades. SC3 Talim is broken, bro. Yep, that's why it's a shame. And I think they managed to like make it available for PS2 by like patching the PlayStation 2 version and have like the assets from the arcade version dumped and converted for the PS2 version. But it's quite a heavy ask. I mean, it's not easy to do that. But once you can run the game on your PlayStation 2, and hopefully you can run it on emulators and run it online, and I'm pretty sure you'll have a great time. Jadi gitu, game memang sayangnya justru Soul Calibur 3 itu yang versi lebih sedikit glitch, yang lebih bagus segala itu di arcade doang. Terus yang dari saya dengar orang selama bertahun-tahun ini coba patch yang versi PS2-nya supaya aset dari versi arcade itu dikonversi jadi jalan di PS2 gitu. Dan aneh tapi jalan gitu. Setahu saya sih dari berapa tahun terakhir ini. I don't like 6 very much. I didn't buy it, but it's only the one that I didn't. I see. My friend bought it for both of us to play, and shares it with me on Xbox so I can play it. I see. Don't like the rock paper scissors. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what it is, reversal edge or something. Every time it happens, it makes me a bit cringe a little bit. Like, what is this? This is silly. Reversal edge. John Bank from Mac. Nice. I hope you had a great time. So we're still talking about old games, and right now we are seeing the games being displayed at EVO 2023. Jadi gitu. Sekarang kita setelah main rank sedikit, saya malah ngomongin game-game tua seperti ini. Lihat Punisher. Game Punisher ini. Game Marvel. Kalau nggak salah ini game pertama game pertama yang dimana Marvel dan Capcom bekerja sama. I think this is the first game where Marvel and Capcom collaborated, I think, and worked together for the Punisher, a beat 'em up game.
So I just wasted about an hour and a half on this earlier. Did not even get close to a 1cc, but worked on it. Got some practice. I don't play often.
Polluted too?
No, that's Futari.
Oh,
Futari Black Label. So I actually have Futari and regular Mushi inside as well. I just don't have a multi-jamma for it.
yeah.
But I wanted to make that like a 3-jamma switcher, which this guy is gonna design for us. Do something real nice, you know, like high quality. Because that would be great, you know, that way you've got one that has all the games you can pick from.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to look at the multi-jamma, see how it was working?
What, this one?
Yeah, I think, that one.
No, I haven't had a chance. But
So I
did see that
mean,
you've got-
it's
you've
nothing
got
really
one of the-
fancy. I think it's like one of those Chinese ones, but like,
No, the board that's in there, I did see the board.
Perry, I think, Soul Calibur, I'm Brentford. Perry on Soul Calibur 3 indeed satisfying. Yep. Damn, ada arcade dong di Evo kemarin. Ada Night Wolfie. Makanya saya harap di Evo Japan juga ada kayak gini suatu hari nih. Yang saya pernah dengar emang ada, tapi nggak sebanyak ini. Now that you mention it, indeed satisfying, yeah. I got destroyed by only that function and it angered me. They made it a little better in an update, but I'd like that feature totally removed, lol. Yep, I also don't really like reversal edge in Soul Calibur 6. That cheese 50-50 features made for new viewers so they can have a bit of chance. Yep. I think they admitted it, that they wanted new people to find the rock paper scissors thing like accessible and enjoyable. Like, oh, so you have to play mix-ups. Oh, this is easy. This is fun. I think that's their plan, right? Ini gitu rencananya. So Calibur bikin kayak begitu, kayak biar anak-anak baru rasanya ada ya mix up di game fighting ya. Udah tebak-tebakan ya, malah jadi kayak gitu. Jadinya reversal edge gitu. Guy says it's the Chinese one, white as Asian people walk by bad timing.
It's one of the Sanwa boards.
oh, okay.
So they pop up on Yahoo Auctions Japan occasionally for like $50.
Okay.
But now that I've seen it in action, I think I'm gonna pick one up for myself.
Yeah, no, well, we want to make something really nice. Okay, so this is an interesting one. This is Tenkamori shooting, which is more like it's a shmup, but it's more like a mini game shmup where you choose missions and you do certain things. That's a really neat game.
Cool.
Wow. And that was one I really wanted to bring out just because it's super unique. You don't really see it often.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, let's come on over. We've got 2 more islands over here, and then we'll do the retro.
Hey, KI. KI1.
We got Killer Instinct. This one's yours, right?
Yeah, Killer Instinct is mine. It's funny, I was actually talking with the guys from Xbox.
Killer Instinct on the Tekken 5 cabinet. Japanese cabinet. Same as Rage Drive in Tekken 7 and Katarina and Gigas lol. At least you are not able to do Rage Art and Drives more than once, then they'll spam that crash thing repeatedly. Yeah, that's what I don't really enjoy in Soul Calibur 6 and Notice and Negan.
And they were like, oh yeah, we did that announcement of Killer Instinct and decided, all this stuff. And I was like, hey, do you want me to put Killer Instinct out? And they were
Look
like,
at that flame.
I know,
Flame
right?
on those buttons and sticks.
But the Xbox guys were like, hell yeah, let's put it out. So I brought Killer Instinct out.
We got Macross over here.
Macross. Wow. Too bad I didn't play at the arcades. I only found this game like 25 years later. After this game was released, like, what? They made a game like this in the 90s? Wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh, we should
The game choice, the F1.
probably peel the film off those at some point. Yeah, we can do it later. We got TGM3. Somewhere is TGM as well. We have all 3 of them out on the floor, just not together, unfortunately. But we do have all of them here: TGM, TGM2 Plus, and TGM3. Here we got the head-to-head virtual on setup. I'm not sure if we're gonna do this. We're probably gonna do this like in a versus or something like that later, just to make it easier for setup, where you don't have to do anything really. Got CBS2. What's this? I am not familiar with that.
lihat.
Yo, Lemonade. Where is ass at? Oh, Zero Alive too. Wow. Is it? Damn, that's old. I haven't seen that shit in forever. I freaking forgot.
Virtual tennis. Jim Choi. A lot of these cabinets are janked up, man. What is going on? Oh, you mean the monitor? It's because they had to like configure their camera to make it their image like clean and don't not to have any like big black lines or black bars, right? It's pretty hard to do because you will have to like configure your lenses or like your shutter speed. It's possible. It's completely possible. You just have to like use the right camera and you have to configure it. It's not, yeah, the models are, I'm pretty sure the models are fine. It's just when they record the footage, right? It's, yeah, like I said, it's pretty difficult. You have to get it right. No maintenance? Yeah, some of them are broken. Yeah, newer fighting games made beginner friendly. It's just like the modern SF6. But I don't know, hard fighting games, it has its own charm, of course, yeah. The old fighting games has their own charm, has their own appeal. Jadi gitu. Jadi kalau soal kabinet, setahu saya ini bukan masalah monitornya rusak, memang karena itu mesti kalau mau rekam itu harus atur dulu kameranya, shutter speednya segala. Itunya agak repot memang. Kamera juga mesti pakai yang benar gitu loh, yang bisa atur-atur gitu. Terus ya udah bisa atur dan juga ngaturnya bener. Kayak dari pakai handphone doang susah gitu. Karena nggak semua handphone punya fitur-fiturnya gitu loh, ngaturnya gitu. Gitu deh kalau soal ngerekam gambar gitu ya di arcade gini. Oh, the camera capture at low refresh rate. Yep, that's one of the culprit. I mean, that's one of the problems, and yeah, that made the footage less enjoyable. Jadi gitu, ini masalah yang kita lihat di itunya nih, yang buat gambarnya jadi lebih tidak gitu enak dilihat gitu loh.
What about it? Virtua tennis. Oh, is that another TG? Oh, we don't have tap out. Okay. All right, around here we got some of the classic Street Fighter 2s. We got.
Oh, you mean that? You mean they are janky because they have different decals and different games? Oh, now I get it. I thought you said that lots of them have problems with their hardware, like broken buttons and broken monitors. I see. Yeah, so I understand the hurts of the screen not showing up. I'm talking about the cabinets with different decals and different games being displayed like Tekken on the Killer Instinct thing. Yeah, they look weird. They look kind of funny, but yeah, they spend lots of man hours. They spend a ton of money. I think I heard that. I think they said themselves in the description, right? That they spend like 80K to have this going. Let's see. I'm just gonna read a little bit. I think it's around here, right? This year was a painful, savage endeavor, I think, to put together. It took us all year around 80,000 in cabinets, panels, harnesses, buttons, joysticks, and weeks of 20+ hour work shifts for a crew of 5 to 7 to put all this together. We're very proud of how things came out and could never have done it without all the crew and the other vendors in Texas, Shot Takers, Paradise, Arcade Shop, and Lemony Vengeance. This is a child of us all. Yep. So they tried to bring all these games. They may look weird. Like, why do we have like a Project L at in a cabinet where usually we play Street Fighter 6 or other like Taito games? Why do we have Project L? Like, or why do you have Killer Instinct in the Tekken 5 cabinet? But yeah, I think they tried their best, and this is what they had at EVO 2023. And it's like, why is the kind of thing happening not in my country? Lol. Macet parah sih pasti. Some of the models were pretty dim earlier, but it's good to let everyone play. Yep, at least they had the games on free play, and tons of people tried the games and played games on it for I think 2 days. I don't know. I hope next year at Evo next year in Las Vegas, I hope they can have like these setups one throughout all 3 days. That's because what I'm hearing is that they are trying to make the third day not just as you know not only one top 8 matches, but they also have the convention running still. Itu saya dengar-dengar sih. Jadi mereka kalau betul di 2024 Evo Las Vegas itu mereka bisa ini ya, biarin pamerannya Evo gitu loh, sisi conventionnya itu, berarti arcade gini juga bisa jalan juga di hari ketiga kan. Jadi hari ketiga nggak cuma jalanin match-match top 8 gitu loh. Jadi mudah-mudahan terjadi deh. Dan ya saya lebih harap lagi juga di Evo Japan bisa ada segini banyak mesin arcade, karena saya pernah lihat foto tapi nggak sampai segini banyak juga. What I've been hearing is they have lots of games to play at Evo Japan, but not this many.
And of course, we've got Monkey Ball. This was actually originally
Monkey Ball, the arcade game. Also, I think Indonesian esports community are more focused on mobile games. Yep. And MOBA and battle royale games. Naik Gojek aja mah kalau gitu mah sama. Let's say monitors dim, cheaper MOBA. It's a great effort. Couldn't have been easy. Yep, I'm pretty sure it's a very, very difficult task and insane level. It was an insane project. Project L worldwide, show me your charms. Everybody have fun, even a baby. Speaking of, you guys are talking about MOBAs and battle royale games on mobile phones, right? I don't know, man. Maybe because of Indonesian old thinking, it's just a game, love. Hopefully the level and buttons are not broken at least. Taunya bolong kan katanya lakban. Jangan. Jangan larang. Jadi ngomongin game-game tua aja nih setelah ini. Main sebentar.
in my game center. I've kind of decided to take the candies out for now. Nobody really plays them. That's okay. Now it can be here. It can go in our show lineup. I'm really glad to get that out there. If you have not played it, the arcade version is balls hard. No pun intended.
Dude,
It is rough.
It is absolutely.
It is super, super brutal. That stick,
That's right.
you tap it just the littlest bit and you're off. You're off and running.
Alpha.
Straight out the backside of that.
Alpha 2, I
Let's
think.
come on over and take a look at the retro here.
Alpha 1.
So yeah, most
Maybe it
of
was
the candy
Alpha
was brought by the combination of us, Lemony, Texas Shot Takers. Hopefully we'll catch them somewhere in this video. Over here we've got the retro section provided by Paradise Arcade Shop. They're doing a lot of high score challenges. So we
This
got
all hell Indonesia. Tetapi dojos, not like it so many people join. So many people join the event, mainly they go for the anime stuff. Dan tadi yang gandrung Super Akuma. Super Akuma. Going to a Tekken World Tour event, but for the anime. Ada Space Invader. Oh iya, ini sekarang bagian retro. Jadi yang 80-an gitu. So we are now seeing the retro section at Evo 2023, where they have like the games from the late 70s and early games from 80s basically.
a nice big lineup all the way down there. Some classics. Some of these are relatively hard to come by. A lot of this in really good shape.
Yep.
Donkey Kong.
We got 3 Donkey Kongs here, 2 Donkey Kong Juniors. Got a Donkey Kong 3. Most of these are CRTs, well kept.
Klasiko. Dendam amat dia. Ben Space Invader, oh my god, it's a DOS game. DOS game. Lol. Before Windows there was DOS. Yep.
There's one or two I think he had LCDs in. You can't really blame people for that anymore. But like they're looking good. He's taking very good care of all of this.
Yeah, you guys could even see Mario the arcade game. So it was, I think, run on play chance play type 10 or something like that. It was a Nintendo arcade system that would run Nintendo or slash Famicom games. Basically, you won Nintendo games like Super Mario Bros. But with coins, right? You have to spend money. Play Choice 10. I think there was before DOS there was Uno. My bad joke. DOS Uno. Jadi ada tuh demonic. Zaman itu cuma tahu Street Fighter sama Tekken. Iya, itu jam-jam itu. Demonic operating system. Tetap sampai sekarang nggak pintar-pintar main ini. Ya jadi kalau jangan dilarang ini ya. Ini kita lagi lihat game-game arcade yang kebanyakan dari tahun 90-an dan awal 2000-an gitu ya. Nah, ada bagian khusus yang 80-an. Jadi makanya sampai ada tadi tuh Super Mario Bros, ada Space Invader segala, Asteroid, Donkey Kong ini karena ini sekarang lagi bagian 80-an ya. Ntar kita lihat bagian racing, rhythm game segala ada.
Got 720. Miss Pac-Man's Mousetrap. More Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man. Spy Hunter. 2 ice cold beers. That could pay for most people's car right there.
Maksudnya, Spider wajib bang, kalau gagal mesti dipecut sapi lidi. Yeah, I remember playing Castlevania on Play Choice machine before my mom bought me the NES cartridge. So you're one of the people that was able to find a Play Choice 10 machine, right? I don't think there was ever one in my country, or maybe there were some of them when I was like, I don't know, 3 years old maybe. But when I was growing up, like let's say in the early 90s, I didn't find any of them, like any Nintendo cabinets or Sega cabinets that basically run like console games with the design for the arcades like Play Choice 10. Ini gitu, saya nggak temuin sih ada itu ya, tahun 90-an itu, karena yang saya temuin ya arcade biasa gitu. Capcom. Di rumah masih ada nggak sih tempat gendong gitu sekarang? Ada Amazon, Time Zone. Kalau yang di bioskop kayak 21 udah pada tutup. Jadi bioskop yang Amazon 21 juga lebih buat biasanya anak-anak kecil, bapak ajak mamanya, bapaknya gitu loh. Jadi bukan anak-anak remaja pengen main Tekken 7 atau misalnya main Tekken 5 gitu. Apalagi kayak bapak-bapak pengen main Fighting Vipers, Virtua Fighter, nggak ada lagi. Main game pesawat-pesawatan nggak ada semua. Ya paling kalau ketemu ya ada satu dua tempat yang gitu, tapi lebih cocok biasanya tempatnya buat ya itu anak-anak. Gitu. So there are a lot less places, a lot less arcade games that are built for like adults or even teenagers that they want to play fighting games or even shooters or even old games. They want to say, okay, I want to play games like Virtua Fighter. Nope, too bad. They only have you're more likely to find rhythm games at least, or some racing games probably. It's really hard to find a good spot. Jadi cari tempat yang benar-benar ada semuanya udah mustahil lah itu.
Venture, Tempest. So, fun story with Tempest. As one of the old operators in Reno was talking about like picking up Tempest off the back of a truck at auctions for like $25 because they were going to the dump. And look at it now, you're not going to get a Tempest for $25.
Super like, dude, leave me alone. Di bioskop 21 suka ada, ya dulu 21 suka ada. Castlevania SO10 was the best. Genius is a really, really really good game. Even I only played a little bit of it, but I can appreciate the game. I can see why it is so why so many people love the game. Purchase machines were lined up at the bowling alley. Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe I could have found them but I had to look up for them. I had to search for them, I guess. Dari saya udah nggak ada saat ini, Night Wolfie udah nggak ada ya. Ya paling time zone gitu guys, saya bilang sih. Itu pun nggak di kota-kota besar gitu kan. I was shocked when they turned down the castle. Oh, you mean Symphony of the Night. Sekarang kalau ada bapak-bapak mainnya juga paling ambil ngasuh. Atau paling itu bapak-bapaknya cuma duduk doang di kursi pijat. Castlevania Symphony of the Night is my favorite game of all time. Nice. And a legitimate 10 out of 10. I can see why. Nintendo Pro choice, damn. I know right in 10 of 10 flip the castle. Sorry, wrong expression.
That's for sure. Original Samurai Showdown.
Dude, I love these white samurai
Wait,
showdown
they're
counts.
super cute. Look at that.
American cabinet of Shamsho.
Maximum force. I would probably have a maximum force in that form factor.
Maximum force from Midway, the light gun game.
The one I used to have was huge. It was like the big ass.
Oh yeah, showcase.
Yeah, no way. All right, let's go through rhythm real quick. It's a little bit smaller this year than we could do or we intended. Due to various reasons, we're going to be doing what we can to expand that next year.
Pop man.
Just wasn't in the cards based on how planning went, but here's
that
our
sound
rhythm
vortex,
lineup
is it?
for the con.
What's it? Pala pijit. Ya bang. Enaknya sih gitu. Getting to the second castle in the Seven of the Night was a legendary gaming moment. I let my friend borrow the game and gave it back. I said, "Did you beat both castles?" He had no idea. Lol. He bought it again. Lol. Yeah. It's funny that some people didn't realize that, right? Because I guess some people, people had to really had to play the game again, or they probably will find out through magazines or something like that. Ya, jadi gitu. Mungkin banyak yang nggak tahu karena mereka nggak benar-benar nyoba, atau mungkin karena mereka juga nggak pernah baca majalah gitu loh. Ya baru tahu deh. Jangan gitu. Jangan dicari-cari, taunya ketiduran kursi pijit. Kursi pijit. It's 100% bro, not 100%. 100.6. Wow. Symphony of the Night.
Coming down to
Hey,
music
Rhythm
Gun Gun.
Fever.
Special thanks to Kitty from our crew for doing a monitor swap and repairing that for us. Rhythm Tengoku's been getting a lot of love.
Sorry about that.
Like
I love that man.
some serious love. Variety. There's a couple variety. They're all mixed around. We've got Ipare Q here.
So one of the coolest things from having real arcade cabinets like this is you play with the white hardware, and some of them even have some games like this, especially like racing games, rhythm games. When they release their games on consoles, right? You will play on like controllers, and you will have a much different experience. Just like play fighting games on a pad when you usually play these games on like arcade sticks, right? The same thing, I think it's kind of the similar thing with rhythm games, music games, because when you play at the arcades, you play with a different thing, with a different controller. So that's one of the saddest things from losing these arcades. It's you don't get the same experience, same type of controllers. Udah 10 tahun lebih. I have to get holy glasses and defeat the whole of crying about future spend. Ya ke bioskop tuh jangan larang. Ya udah lama sih ya. Dulu ya suka banyak, sekarang udah ini. Mesin-mesin arcade juga udah yang kayak gini-gini udah hilang semua nih di bioskop.
Racing section, we got 6 initial Ds, got a
Maria.
arcade over there, we got some initial D5s. I think these are upgraded to 8. Let's go back here, some dead heats. These are kind of fun. I wish we had Ray here. He's actually working on a project with these to convert them to Mario Kart. You know, have that ability to offer one or the other. I'm really excited. I hope he can make that work out. Coming into a variety, we got Fishy Bossy Channel. How's it going? We got Killer Queen here. Got some representation of that in. Let's take a break from that section over here. We've got
Tekken Tag 2 finally. we found Tekken 2 Tekken games on Namco Noah cabinets. The type of cabinets we had in our town, our country here. I want to play the game one of these days. They were releasing in in a collection on PlayStation. It's been on Xbox for years. Last Castlevania I played was Dawn of Sorrow. Oh, was it on PS2? I don't remember. Actually, I forgot which one. Selalu penuh keceriaan orang yang senang main video game. Yoi. That's so cute. I can tag too. I have all the Castlevania, even the 3D Lord of Shadow games. Wow. That's a very good collection then. I haven't touched it. Is it good?
our Tekken setup. We've got Tekken Tag, Tekken 7, or Tekken Tag 2.
This is a Fighter 4 on Namco cabinet. Again, they look janky, but yep, they're having a great time.
Actually, you know what?
People are having
Did
a
we,
good time.
there wasn't a Tekken Tag in any of our boxes, was there? I know I have a Tekken Tag. Oh, it is out there. Oh, it's yours. Okay. No, I was like, I have one. I was like, I know Tekken Tag would do well here.
Yeah.
So, okay, we got a nice looking Turtles cap here.
Turtles. Yeah, I didn't find the game at the arcades, right? Did I? Oh no, I don't think I did. I only played on Nintendo.
4-player beat 'em ups are classics. We're working on it. Got Gundam EX versus. All right, let's come back around to the variety section here. Got the Bishibashi. As I always say, the better of the modern ones. We've got our location test Densha to go in English here.
Hey, it's Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi, 2 outruns. Oh, so you were saying the monitor's starting to kind of eat shit on this one?
Run,
Yeah,
2006.
Was that the one that we replaced or the other? Yeah.
Run 2 basically.
Yeah, shit. It's like, yeah, shit happens, but
April looking good on the side. SOTN and Area of Soul. I think my top of custom. Oh, the one on Game Boy Advance, I think. Wah, kalau zaman dulu pakai tas kedendong sambil main, udah pada hilang tuh isi. Makanya saya juga jarang ke tempat-tempat begini gara-gara itu dulu waktu kecil banyak tukang palaknya. Yeah, that's why I didn't go to the arcades when I was still small because there were so many muggers.
what it is. We got our 2 Mario Karts. We got 1 and 3.
And bullies. So
Moving around to the dance games. It's another section that we wish we could have pumped out a little bit more, but
has anyone here seen the Fist of the North Star arcade game where you punch the pads? I'm not sure where I did, and I'm not sure whether they had it at Evo. Hood Boys. At the pump joint.
kind of restricted. We got our dance drives, DDRs over here. We got 2
Gang.
silent scope 2s. If I remember right, these link, don't they? These link,
Silent
don't they?
scope.
They're doing sniper versus sniper.
Nice. Oh, that's super cool. Yeah, no, I would never gonna have the opportunity have two of them, at any point. So that's just really cool to see. That's the kind of thing that we want to bring out to Evo, and it's really exciting to have the opportunity to try this kind of stuff. Unless you do a really big show like this, some of these things don't come out. And it's like we didn't even bring out
we have the light game from Namco. Is it Gunvolt? Yeah, I don't know. No, I can't remember the name of the game title in English.
Star Wars Battle Pod, for example. Those links. Can you imagine? But again, that might be more than anything. It might be a level up thing. Because Level Up wants to just knock it out of the park. Maybe we'll do that for Level Up. We got House of the Dead AX here.
There's a version and DS that I forgot which one. I see. Did you have to look it up? It was at my local arcade. I will find a link for a video. Oh, now I think I've seen it somewhere in the internet, I guess. Now I think I've seen it. Coba ada Evo di Indo asik kayaknya, iya dong pasti. Di Indo paling ya itu Abu Gate Cup. Ada arcade-nya begini, tapi sayangnya mesin arcade-nya nggak dirawat. Nah, so yeah, in 2017 and 2018 especially, they had a few arcade games, maybe like 10 machines, 10 cabinets, but sadly many of them were not properly maintained. They had, they either had like broken buttons, broken arcade levers, or sometimes you will try to like insert a coin, but it wouldn't go in. There were so many problems. So yeah, they kind of suck. Too bad. Ada arcade upgrade dan upgrade cuma bayar. Iya, kalau nggak salah ada bayar, ada juga yang gratis tapi jelek apa gimana, pokoknya agak ngecewain. Saya ingat kayak, wah ini apaan sih? Yang pasti kalau yang di IFGC, betul, kalau yang 2017 ingat saya bayar, yang nggak salah. 2018 kayaknya ada yang gratis tapi payah gitu. So yeah, I think there was something like this. Some setup a bit similar like this, a lot smaller. They only had like 10 cabinets probably. In 2017, people had to pay, and I guess in 2018, some of them were free, but they kind of sucked because they were not well maintained. That's what I remember. It's a vague memory. I've forgotten a lot. Jadi itu yang saya udah lupa banyak. Udah lama saya. Pas Abu Gate Cup yang beresin arcade, cabut colokannya sembarang. Lagi final ini masih saying apa? Did that happen? I can't remember.
They're really hard to get. I can't get any more of them. People really like the game. I love it. This one's been through hell and back a little bit, but it's still working. Lethal Enforcers 3 needs a little bit of work.
Tipe game yang susah beda banget rasanya kalau main di rumah. Selain rhythm game gitu, racing, ya light gun games. Aduh, beda deh rasanya. Apalagi light gun games yang belakangan ini gitu. Yeah, light gun games are one of those games that they are hard to emulate at home. Not running emulators like literally, but have the proper controller, have a similar setup like you see at the arcades. It's a pretty hard thing to do. So yeah, too bad. This is one of those games that you should experience at the arcades.
We probably need to dump and eventually replace the motherboard. But it's working for now. Time Crisis 4. We didn't bring 5. It's just too big. This section we did not do this yet. So
I think this is the last one.
yeah, we got what's it called? This is the Street Fighter 6 setup that what's it called? Texas Shante just brought out. Yep. Got 2 of our verses here, just running a couple of the older arcade titles.
Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Ring Ed stuff there. Oh no, this is the Tekken set. So we have, I think we have 4 Tekken Tag 2s and then these 2, right?
Tekken 7, using the latest version of Tekken 7 cabinet. Sorry, not Namco Noir cabinet. Because they built some, a few of them. I mean, they released a few version of the same cabinet, right? They revised the cabinet, their design and everything. And I think the latest one had like 1080p monitors compared to like to the ones we had in our country here. They were like they were only like that 720p monitors, with probably, and I assume they were more laggy. I don't know, because they were from like 2007. Jadi gitu. Jadi ini kabinet Namco yang lebih baru karena beberapa kali direvisi kan, desainnya segala, hardware segala. Udah pakai monitor 1080p. Sedangkan yang di Indonesia itu kebanyakan yang saya lihat ya masih monitor dari tahun 2008. Let's see. Time Crisis and Point Blank. Point Blank. Now I remember. That's the name of the game in English. I have bought those on PS1 and 2 guns. Yep. At least what those the ones that were released on like PlayStation 1 days, Sega. I mean, back in CRE days, at least they are still pretty easy to be won. You have to have a CRT TV, a CRT monitor to play those games. Computer Fighter Corp Arcade, there's a version that one person has to drive the car and the other player shooting enemies. Okay, interesting. I don't remember that version. Iya, TWT yang di Bandung kemarin kalau nggak salah udah ada di YouTube, Bang. Iya, udah kalau nggak salah. Di Chanka apa gimana? Oh enggak, bukan, apa festival itu punya YouTube. I forgot it is. Is it Virtual Cop or the other voice person? That's a knock. Oh my god, why is not released for Steam? Hopes they release it on Steam. Some Ultimax? Mungkin ya Ultimax. Is that on Wii? Yeah.
I don't remember. Anyway, this is the other side. They're all versus. All right, I think the last section we got is right over here. Come on over here. We've got a lineup of 4 Puyo Puyo esports. I haven't really seen as many people, like going at it 4-player as I thought, but it's been getting played.
Selamat subuh, ya ini saya jadi subuh pada kadang-kadang ngomongin arcade, tapi udah tanggung lah.
Puyo has actually been getting a ton of play. I kind of I didn't skim over it earlier, but like we have a Puyo 2 over there somewhere, and people are going at it. Yeah. People are absolutely going at Puyo 2. Puyo is just like, that's a winner. We got our 4 Pokens here, running the offline version here, and over here we've got...
Gara-gara Gran Turismo PS1 sekarang Ogut jadi bisa setting Eco mobil, mantep. Jadi seneng mobil gitu ya. Menjelang subuh lah. Why Puyo? They can play at home. I don't know why.
Boogie Race, currently our only Boogie Race, but an absolute classic. And Sonic Blast Heroes. I feel like people aren't going as hard at this as they were last year. This was an incredible hit for Evo 2022. Like, people were going at it. We had lineups, we had people cheering. But no, it's great to have here.
Monster Hunter, what? I don't know. Is it Monster Hunter?
We could not do Evo without Sonic Blast Heroes.
The Half-Life cap?
Oh yeah, no, we should. I didn't even get a chance to walk by that.
It's over here.
This thing is super cool.
Walk right past it.
Yeah. So this is something.
Monster Hunter inspirasi game. Iya, jadi gara-gara itu ya. Remap Eco mau bikin setup mau belajar. Jadi ngerti ini ya, inspirasi buat belajar mesin-mesin mobil gitu ya. Pokoknya tuh kayak, Mom, I want to play Tekken. We have Tekken at home. The cat is from Monster Hunter, but it's racing. I see.
Incredibly rare that Lemony provided. Managed to get all the parts together for this. This is Half-Life 2 Survivor. Most people don't even know games like this ever came out. There's like Counter-Strike Neo was another arcade game. Left 4 Dead had a game, but this one is incredibly rare. It's so hard to put all this stuff together. And it's absolutely amazing that you managed to get this done.
Well, hang on. Let's see if we can get this done.
Yeah.
So why don't you come over here? So this it's a first-person shooter. It was made for the Taito Type X, and it's got pedals. So it's got a pedal for jump and a pedal for crouch, and it controls exactly like a first-person shooter you would on a PC.
So they also made a dedicated cabinet for this. And I found one once, and I have to follow up with that distributor to see if they still have it. It was already converted to Cyberdiver, which they just used the same Half-Life engine and just made a new game. I'm hoping to get one of those at some point because it'd be really cool, but I've never seen a Half-Life cab come up. We've seen the PCBs.
Iya, jadi tadi
this cab
soal
was
itu,
originally a Half-Life. It just
dia
didn't have
soalnya.
the panel.
Jadi soal apa tuh? Soal Pikachu. Tadi saya aliran Bulbasaur pas tahu Pikachu bisa gear, saya langsung pilih aliran.
There can't be very many of these left in the world, you know.
Ya, abis itu udah nih Pak, dia nggak usah kasih tunjuk ini mesin yang Half-Life ini, abis itu nggak lama lagi selesai dulu. Ya, almost, ini kita udah hampir selesai. Menuju video ini tadi, beberapa menit ini ngomongin Half-Life kan. Tadi saya skip aja.
Some point, you know, actually it deserves this. Good luck. It is quite a thing. I think we got something around 200 cabs here. Just under or about 100 candy cabs. We've got, you know, the shows in full swing. This is Saturday. People are finishing up their, you know, we're figuring out what final pools are going to be. But yeah, no, we got a huge ass space here. We actually didn't quite fill it. I don't know if you noticed in the back there, there's a little bit of space that we didn't quite fill in, but I think for the most part we kind of hit our goal was to try to hit around 200 cabs. You know, at some point maybe I'll do a count, but yeah, Evo 2023. It's an enormous amount of effort putting this all together. I burned myself out. I put my crew through hell for a week or two on setup.
Ada second impact, buang aja ke got, langsung tertai aja bang. Justru saya ngerasa itu ya, kalau yang new generation rasanya lucu gitu loh. Parry-nya lucu. Terus nggak ada kayak, EX sudah ada belum ya? Lupa deh. Pokoknya new gen agak aneh gitu kan. Second impact, ini mendingan nih gitu. Terus itu enak. Makanya saya sayangkan Street Fighter 3 tuh nggak pernah ada yang versi semuanya tuh dari stage-nya semua tuh digabung semua tuh. Pokoknya soundtrack-nya semua digabung jadi satu dari new gen, second impact sama terus jadi satu. Nggak pernah ada kayak gitu kan. Ya aduh. Habis Capcom zaman itu udah yang kayak Street Fighter 3 kurang laku, udah lupain aja deh. Capcom lebih kayak gitu sih. Ya, untung mereka masih lanjut bikin game kayak Capcom vs SNK 1, SNK 2, Marvel vs Capcom 2. Ini generation bagus malah, soalnya sistem baru, second impact warnanya luntur. Second impact kan kamu bisa pilih itu, Incan. Pilih warna yang benar itu loh. Kalau pilih warnanya cuma pencet light punch ya, jadi jelek. Kamu pencet light punch berharap ini dia kostum yang ini nih originalnya, pas dapet lah apa nih warna pelet apa nih gitu ya, itu juga rasa kayak gitu, kagak ada cunit lagi. Iya, atau mungkin kagak ada cunit terus orang ngerasa kayak itu ini berkah gitu. Kan cunit kan top tier banget kan.
Cost us something like 80 grand to get all the equipment together for these candies. Like, a lot went into it, and I think next year we'll actually make it look the way we want it to. Get everything a little bit better, tune up all the monitors. But yeah, I don't know if we do any more, we'll be back. Otherwise, thanks for.
Saya juga mau bilang tadi orangnya udah pergi kayaknya. It's too bad that Superman 52 is probably not here any longer. I mean, he's probably left the chat long time ago. Because I was about to show him the one something similar like this in Florida. Because when they won CEO, which I think in Daytona, I guess, in the city of Daytona, they have Jubilee Land, and there are quite many of the many old arcade games like this at CEO, not, and they call it the Jubilee Land there, and yeah, I think they even have it on YouTube. Oh, I see, it's still here. So yeah, I was about to say, I think at CEO, at which they usually won in the city of Daytona, I guess. They have something like this at their events. And let's see, arcade. What do they call it again? Man, my A button. The Bailey Land. Do they have it on YouTube? I hope they do. Let's see. They have a tour, like something like a tour, like, or maybe they don't. Oh, that's too bad. Let's see whether I have it somewhere. I think they did it at, let's see, at, again, yeah, I'm not sure whether they, candy cabinet, maybe it's like this. There we go. Alpha 3, is that Super Turbo, or yeah, I guess that's Super Turbo, right? Or at least Hyper Fighting, because the game runs so fast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Alpha 3, right? Yeah, I mean, this has to be Hyper Fighting. Hey, Soul Calibur. This is Puyo Puyo. Oh, Puzzle Fighter. Now I can see it. Panjang Umur. I watch that guy all the time here that just opened. Oh, Charlie. He lives in Tampa? Oh, yeah, he lives in Florida, right? That's close to me. So is the Daytona Beach. Ah, yeah. Yep. So, I hope someday you can visit their event. And this is an old video from 2018. I'm pretty sure they still have it or have something like this every year. Can't tell what game that is. Stop it. Windjammers? Sebelah kanan tadi. Maybe that's Windjammers on the right. Garo, right? I'm pretty sure that's Garo. Not the Wolves. And that's probably Hyper Anniversary Edition of Street Fighter 2, maybe. Yep, Garo. Hyper. That's the EX layer game, right? Like in the Arika game. Mark the Wolves. Yep, Garo. Nice. You spotted. You spotted it. No, I can't tell what. That's probably one of those weird anime games. Now that has to be Tekken Tag 1. I used to spend like what? Not money, but I mean, almost every. I went to my town center and I went to this arcade, right? Almost every Saturday and played Tekken Tag 1. because I didn't have a date, I didn't have a girlfriend back then, so I was like, what else am I going to do? I'm free on the weekends. Many of my friends are dating, so I thought, well, I'm just gonna play Tekken Tag 1. Hey, Alpha 2, or is it Alpha 1? And maybe that's Alpha. That's it, but Alpha. Again, that's probably Alpha. Injan kotokan banget game Yu Yakuso. I love Yu Yakuso. Oh, so that's Yu Yakuso that we saw like a few minutes ago. Main game mulu saya bang, kayak supaya goblok. Vampire Savior. I'm not sure which game. I'm not sure which game of the Darkstalkers series that one is. CVS 2. Let's try. Super Turbo. This has to be Super Turbo. Let's try. Tekken 5 DR on the Tekken 5 cabinet, American cabinet. I think with those cabinets, right, they allowed you to use your PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 controllers because they had a female adapter, or they had the port, joystick port, the controller port, I should say. Karena ada port controllernya, jadi bisa colok deh controller sendiri kalau di Amerika dan Eropa. Idenya orang itu tuh, orang Amerika tuh, maksudnya orang pegawainya Namco yang di Amerika gitu, yang kayak, bang, kita nggak bikin desain ini aja, desain arcade-nya bisa colok stick PS2, udah dibikin dah. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I know. Stories. Is it BB Tank? Yeah, maybe that's BB Tank. I guess that's the virtual on games or Gundam. I don't recognize those games. Ngeband, agaknya bolang suka ngeband. Yes, both Lila Margin and I used to take our PS2 controller and use them on these cabinets. Now you remember. Yep, that's one of the best things from your version of Tekken 5. That we didn't have it like that in our country here. Itu kayak mana itu sih? Soul Calibur 4? Is it? I don't recognize the game. Excellent. Are you taking?
We're away.
Oh, udah deh. SC5 itu. Oh, 5 ya. Be right back. Oke deh. Alright then. Soul Calibur 5 ya kayaknya. Iya. Kayaknya kalau dilihat lagi tuh 5 ya. Incan punya istri soalnya pemain Soul Calibur, jadi pasti sering lihatnya juga. Bujuk 4 jam. Nggak terasa nih. Jam 4 aja. Saya juga istirahat aja udah. Gila, main ranked cuma kayak 4 match. Ngobrol soal arcade 4 jam. Yeah, only has like I don't know, 4 matches, right? 4 games during the while playing Tekken 7 online, and I talk about on and on about old games for like almost 4 hours. Saudara emang ngobrol gini game jebot gini. Ya itu yang saya sayangkan, tapi dari game-game tua gini banyak dari mereka yang nggak tersedia lagi gitu loh, nggak gampang diakses. Kayak bahkan di Jepang aja yang saya dengar-dengar tuh cerita-ceritanya tuh kamu bisa ini kan ketemuin gitu kan, mana ya, tur misalnya Mikado kali, Mikado. Tapi ya sayangnya itu kamu bisa tur keliling lihat-lihat gitu kan, tapi sayangnya mesinnya nggak yang banyak banyak game yang belum ada juga. Kamu udah aku mau main di itu aja deh, di Steam nggak ada game juga. Are you ending the stream? Yeah, I'm going to end the stream pretty soon. Just gonna talk a little bit about the old games that we spent a lot of time talking about these old games tonight, right? It's just a shame that we can't. Many of them are not available or easy to buy, right? We usually have to like look through the internet, or even if we have already found those games, even if we got managed to buy it in physical form and buy the original copy of the game, it's still pretty difficult sometimes to like get these games running. Like, okay, we have the console, we have the arcade stick or whatever, we have the games on cartridges and on CDs, but then when we tried we tried to play it on our TV, like our latest, I don't know, OLED or like our 4K TVs, and those games don't show up properly. We then have to like spend more money on like upscalers. We have to spend more money to like show these games in a better way. So yeah, it just sucks, man. It's so difficult. Then we'll probably have to like clean the dust on. We have to like clean our old busted TVs. I hope they're still running well. I mean, the old TVs, old monitors, right? So my point is like it's too bad that a lot of these games are pretty hard to find and pretty hard to play. That's it. Jadi gitu. Game-game tua ini banyak yang gitu, dicari susah. Udah dapat kayak konsolnya, udah dapat gamenya, bahkan kita dapat berhasil itu kan beli yang original, kaset original, CD original. Pas mau main TV kan kita punya TV 4K gitu misalnya, OLED TV, pas main gambarnya jelek bener gitu kan. Akhirnya mesti beli lagi alat-alatnya lagi supaya gambarnya muncul dengan bener. Pusing gitu loh. Kalau nggak udah deh, pusing-pusing pasang di 4K, pasang aja di TV tua deh gitu. TV tuanya udah dikasih ke pemulung misalnya gitu kan, atau dikasih ke siapa gitu, tambah pusing lagi. Makanya saya bilang, aduh, ribet gitu. It's okay. Did I miss anything? Ngobrol game. He needs the bag in milk. The streamer. Yeah, I need a haircut. That's what I really need. And I need a good rest tonight. Ya, pasti saya butuh potong rambut dan butuh istirahat deh malam ini. I gotta say, it's been very nice to talk with everyone about all of this stuff. I don't have anyone in my life that understands. Thanks for staying here, and I also had a good time talking with you. That's don't worry bro. We get you. We are people from the same era. Daytona. The amazing game that have slot machine, key slot machine. In my way right now, there isn't a great internet, so I can't play online very well. They're putting new fiber internet. Oh, in a few months. I see. I know I'll be able to play Tekken with you, or hopefully. Well, at least we get to like play. I don't think it's probably kind of difficult. Probably like seeing the characters popping in or teleporting, because the distance is so far. But yeah, at least we get to play. Tekken 8 online. Canggih banget Daytona. Let's go in Tekken 8 by then, bro. Bomberman? Maybe they have it in Mikado. Will Tekken 8 be crossplay? Yep, it will be. I hope it will run really well online, and I hope the future will be, I mean, if there are problems with the netcode and netcode, I hope they'll fix it really soon. I mean, so far, from what I've seen from the beta test and the network test and everything, I think the online is pretty good, and I hope it will be even better when the game is launched later in January. Mr. Driller, wow. Yep, Mr. Driller. Biohazard. Ano tadi ya? Makes me want to play Cinnamora on PS Vita. Apa Cinnamora pernah finish? House. Yep. Exile cabinet. No, I'm pretty sure these are the newer games. Like EX layer here. Ultra Fighter 4. Oh yeah, I'm going to end the stream very soon. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning now in my country. It's been great. I have lots of fun. I hope you did as well. SF1. Let's go sleep. Let's end this stream. So thanks everyone. I hope you had a great time. I hope you stay fit and spend your time with your family and with your loved ones, because time is so valuable. That's what I learned from this pandemic. That time is valuable and we need to spend times with our loved ones. GGWP, Congress Virginia. Ay, makasih deh. Jangan lupa ke salon minta cukur model biksu, buset deh. Biksu ya. Paling potong pendek-pendek aja. Skullgirls, the Japanese arcade game. Thank you so much. Nice chat. Yep. Thank you for your time. Thanks everyone. Yang tadi udah ngasih dukungan, udah ngasih udah ngobrol-ngobrol juga dah semua di chat ini ya. Saya sudah saya nggak sebutin satu-satu lagi deh. Banyak banget tadi. Noxel Biksu biar awet nggak ribet. Oh, maksudnya gitu. Potong pendek aja ya. No, ini Samsung itu. Samsung 3D tadi. Samsung di Neo Geo 64. 3D Samsung saudara. Anyway, thanks everyone. I hope that I get to see you again next time. Gak penting-penting ini saya fotonya satu-satu. Ini kalau mau lihat video ini satu hari ini visiting di Mengapa Arcade. Tinggalin chatnya ntar ya. Di chatnya ntar tinggalin linknya. GG. Thanks everyone. Yep. Bye bye everyone. Sampai ketemu lagi nanti ya. Saya istirahat dulu deh sekarang.